Welcome, heroes and horse riders, to episode 30 of Dion Rising. Hi. This right here is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play campaign brought to you by the Knights of D20. My friends. They're so cute. Silly guys. As usual, before we begin arresting dads and running on water, we have a few announcements brought to you by my friend who has mastered no less than 18 different voices and accents. Bobby, please crank out the announcements, even if it's just in your regular speaking voice.
Of course. So first up, we have the Int Mod Pod, which I have, as always, been lying to you about by saying it's coming out tomorrow. But this time, I'm not lying to you. Me and Royal finally were able to get together, crank one out, and get this video ready for you. So it's already on the schedule and ready to go. It will be out tomorrow at noon, where we will talk about wizards. On Wednesday, I will be joined with the one, the only Dungeon Mother, Kara. For tea time, we're gonna sit down and I will either be asking her, how did you think of this? Or what the duck was that? And we'll see. Quack. Outside of that, everything else is pretty much the same. I want to thank everyone for helping us survive all the way up to our Dirty 30 episode. And let's figure out what fresh hells Kara has in store for Seraphina and her family today. Back to you, Dungeon Mother.
Thank you, Bobby. And thank you all again for joining us as we embark on an epic adventure in the world of Dion, where heroes rise, dangers abound, and legends are born. Players, dice at the ready. No shenanigans.
I'm moving, okay? I got no time for shenanigans.
Props. Incredible. Okay, in episode 29, we rejoined the gang as they questioned the fallen bodies of their attackers in Luminara, using Zareth's necromantic abilities. As usual, they learned everything and nothing all at once from the very cryptic and ominous responses. Deciding to regroup with Rinarok in the morning to decide how to use that arcane signature to reveal Admiral Maynote's deception to the public, they headed back to the minaret for some well-needed sleep. Unfortunately, their meeting with Rinarok would not come to pass. As the group, escorted by Seraphina's father, made their way to Luminara, they witnessed heralds announcing that Admiral Maynote would be giving an address that very morning on the Collegium's campus. So they joined throngs of citizens in the amphitheater and saw the suspicious figure herself. In Maynote's address, she made a number of accusations centered around Luminara faculty and students, including accusing the school, and in turn Seraphina's father as the High Preceptor, of harboring the criminal organization the Crimson Cloak Thieves Guild on the campus itself. The party witnessed 12 immediate executions carried out by Erendriel's naval officers, before having to watch as Lord Blackthorne himself was arrested and escorted away. To make matters even worse, Maynote called out for the immediate arrest of Seraphina, her mother, her brother, Rinarok, and his daughter for questioning. Without hesitating, the party sent Zareth and Sarah away to hide so that they could try to find Sarah's family and the Minotaur and his daughter before the city or the Navy Guard. As we return tonight, Killian, Marwe, Bula, and Eidos had all kind of regrouped with Zada and Kittenberry, neither of those groups having found the fugitives that they're looking for in the expected places. Zada and Kittenberry, who went to the minaret, were able to find an anonymous note with like a very cryptic warning sitting out on Lady Blackthorne's desk. They learned from sort of some of the servants around the minaret that the lady and Cedric had rushed away together early in the morning, heading away from Luminara and instead moving toward the industrial Gloam Wards district. You all kind of went and regrouped with Seraphina, let her know what you were doing, and then you headed to the Gloam Wards, where I believe the only person you've questioned so far is sort of this like potion brewer, shopkeep, who noted that she hadn't seen Lady Blackthorne, though they know her. But they did note that, strangely enough, they saw 2 Minotaur walking by not too long ago. All right. How would we like to proceed, team?
So we ended at the potion shop, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. Eidos, do you know this area at all? Do you any idea where they might have gone to?
I mean, aside from those shops that she invested in, I couldn't say. I haven't spent much time here. Just mostly businesses and not very good bars.
I know it might be a little bit of a risky situation, but I think we might need to bring Serafina out here with us.
Frankly, I'd like to have eyes on her at all times. Maybe she can just simply disguise herself, though hopefully nobody will see through her magic.
Well, she was disguised as an older woman at the speakeasy there, so I mean, not be too much of a challenge for her to blend in with everyone.
She'll know her way around this place better than I. Let's maybe go back and get her.
Yeah, she might have a better understanding of her mother's business here. So let's, I'd say we go back and get her.
Okay, you're welcome to do so. You head back. You see Zareth and Serafina probably still sitting in the booth, unless Melanie herself has anything else to say about it.
Nope, we're just hanging out in the booth, getting cozy.
Oh,
As I'm transformed as an old lady. He's still into it.
yeah, I think so. He's a necromancer. He's not afraid of aging and decay.
Might be into it a little bit.
A little. I think I need everybody to just roll a con save.
Oh my god.
A little bit of necking this old lady's.
He puts the romance in necromancer.
Oh.
Oh. You said a con save?
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
Oh, heck no.
Mostly a joke. I just like to roll.
Ado's got a 14.
Everyone near me can get +3 con save.
Nice.
That'll give me an
I'll bring it
18
to
then.
18.
I feel as though you've all seen enough weirdness with Serafina that you're not going to take
14.
psychic damage from this view.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay. Yeah, do you guys approach? They're sitting at the booth together, canoodling.
You said
I
necking
immediately
and then
start taking
canoodling.
notes. I start
You want-
taking notes immediately about their canoodling and necking.
Sorry to interrupt you two, but
Oh.
I think we might need your help, Serafina.
Oh, yes, of course.
Well, we figured that you might know these, your mother's business dealings a little bit better than we do. You might be able to point us in the right direction at the very least, because allegedly that Rinnerock and his daughter were seen in this area recently.
Yeah, certainly. Okay, so what would Serafina know about her mother's businesses in the Gloam Wards?
Why don't we roll history with advantage just to see? I highly doubt Serafina was paying much attention to all the businesses your mother works for. But let's find out if you maybe were a little bit more.
I got 17 with advantage.
Okay, that's pretty good. I think you would know that definitely a lot of her businesses are in the Gloam Wards, and it makes sense that she would feel comfortable heading there on foot, that she would know her way around. Specifically what businesses she works with as sort of a city official, frankly, most of them she works with in some capacity, getting them their licenses to sell certain objects, helping them source different vendors from out of the city or out of the nation. She does a lot of that different work with a lot of different vendors. I will, with that 17, I'll just give you advantage on different kinds of checks as you sort of navigate those businesses to figure out whether you like them or them
Okay, perfect.
as we get specifically to them. You guys,
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I imagine we head over to the Gloam Wards to try to find Rinnerock and his daughter Bess.
Alrighty. You guys can head on back that direction. Is there anywhere you would like to start in particular? Any kind of skill you'd like to be using as you try and navigate this? Otherwise, I can just kind of I can set a scene for you.
Yeah, I'll let you set the scene.
Yeah, it's the stuff that has happened in the city today, word has gotten around about the things that went down at Luminara. So while this is usually a very busy like business and industrial district, it's much quieter than usual, which I think Serafina would recognize as being like kind of serendipitous. Like you guys kind of need it to be a little easier to find someone in a crowd today. And there's not really a crowd to be hiding in. At the same time, that makes you a little nervous because how are two Minotaur and possibly your mother and brother hiding among a less crowded place? I'd say go ahead and roll either. Anybody can roll this. Serafina, if you do investigation, you can roll with advantage because of your roll earlier. Roll either survival or investigation as you just kind of like take stock of the area.
Serafina got 18.
18? Pretty good. Anybody get higher than that?
No.
I got a absolutely staggering 2.
Oh, I got a very dirty 20.
Ooh.
Dirty
There it is.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
The 2. Okay, incredible. I think that you spend a little bit of time just asking around at a couple of the businesses Serafina knows. Like she leads you guys into the ones where she definitely recognizes, where they would recognize her. Although you are not Serafina right now, so never mind on that. But where they would recognize your mother for sure, because you've been there and you've seen her deal with them. You do so, and you ask about maybe your mother. They haven't really seen her. She's been keeping a low profile. She's not really trying to be seen. Or she rushed through. She wasn't stopping in businesses at the very least. But more than enough people noticed the Minotaur going through the city this early in the morning. A couple of them note that one was limping, and hearing that and like asking a couple more like follow-up questions. I think Killian with that nat 20, you sort of can extrapolate that the one of the Minotaur, like the smaller one, was limping and specifically had like a bandage wrapped around her thigh, like very badly, lots of blood already soaked through. So some sort of like laceration thigh wound. Using that, moving on ahead, did you do a survival or investigation, Killian?
Investigation.
Okay. Moving from that knowledge, I think you could probably, between you and Serafina and the rest of the gang, you could probably surmise that the best place in this part of town to hide as a particularly Minotaur, Serafina, I think you would recognize that there is this sort of like section called the Binding Grounds, where like summoned creatures are studied. So as a Minotaur, that would be a place where, you know, they're not the most they're humanoids, but they're not the most humanoid looking people. If they were gonna hide, that'd be a pretty good place to just kind of lay low, find a quiet spot where no one is watching. Lots of barns and lofty areas to hide in.
Okay, so I'll kind of suggest to the group, they might be at the Binding Grounds. Should we head over?
And it makes sense for them to maybe go somewhere where they could rest out of sight of people. It looks like maybe Bess was injured, or maybe her father was dragging her along or something like that, because I can see there's some lighter indentations of hoof prints in the ground.
We better hurry.
Yeah, so you know where to go for these, Serafina? You know where these area is?
You certainly could. I feel like Luminara probably took like a field trip or two in the earlier years to go see some of these summoned creatures.
Yes, I think it's this way, and she'll saunter away.
Okay. Yeah, you lead them there, and yeah, you guys definitely had high enough rolls. I think, Killian, you get back on the trail of like looking for these hoof prints, looking for any blood splatters, things like that, and they're pretty. Unfortunately, it seems to be she's losing a good amount of blood. So you managed to track down their trail all the way to a particular barn. A pretty large barn, relatively empty. There's, it's like very old and run down. I think you open up the doors and like a raccoon runs out, but it doesn't seem to be like actively being used because it's pretty, like the roof has holes in it. There's boards that have fallen in completely. A lot of the windows are just like boarded up. And it would absolutely make sense as a place where 2 injured people would stop to hide and rest or heal or do whatever they had to do.
Okay, yeah, so I'll check it out to see if they're in there or if I see any signs that they were there.
Okay, everybody who goes inside, go ahead and roll an investigation check again.
Yeah, killing would definitely be tagging in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Serafina got a 4.
Yeah.
I guess they're not here.
I feel like you're worried about like the hay on the ground like sticking to your skirts. Marway is 6.
Bula got a 16. She's at home in old rundown barns like this.
At home.
And
Probably
she
should have told
can.
you how to manage.
And she knows where all the good hiding spots in places like this are.
Absolutely. And without hesitation, I feel like Bula immediately sees like the very like fresher drag marks through the dust of one of the stall doors that had been opened and closed more recently. You go up to that stall. It is unfortunately empty, although you note that it is like much like the door itself is almost had like a layer of dust be brushed off it as it like dragged along the stone. The bedding looks like it's been, compared to the stalls on either side of it, the bedding hay is much cleaner. Looks like it's been replaced more recently from like the hay loft. And with that investigation, Bula, I think, also finds, like poking around in the straw, you find a folded piece of parchment.
Ooh. And she just says, I think I found something. I feel like this is not naturally here. And she like kind of looks at it for a minute and then hands it to either Serafina or Killian. Somebody else.
Serafina will take it.
Okay. Serafina, I think immediately you note that it is very fine parchment, and immediately you see that it's embossed in one corner with your family seal. Are you gonna read
she's
it?
reading
Yeah,
as
I'm gonna
she's
read
reading
it.
it, Bula's just like hanging over her shoulder, like almost in front of the paper, just being as nosy as possible.
Curly hair, just.
What's it say?
Do you want me to read it out loud?
You can read it. Yeah, I just sent it in the chat. Please do.
Okay, perfect. To the historian, I fear you have revealed that the investigator walks a dangerous road with seemingly dangerous friends. I have intercepted this note. Luckily for you, I wear no uniform and know nothing of your circumstances yet. We shall discuss this matter in person. This bird will lead me back to you, no need for expensive sending. I will bring the investigator, and we will see what sort of scandal I can dig you both out of. Best, the Protector.
Who do you think the
Well, the historian is Renrock, I believe. Investigator. Who was the investigator again?
Is it Serafina?
Serafina?
Serafina.
Serafina.
Right. Could it be her mother as the protector?
Could be.
Very well
Could be one of her family members, maybe. But
It's gonna be the brother. Watch, this is the brother.
so
Yes.
Killian, kind of thinking of the last line of that phrase there on the letter. He'll use detect magic, and he'll just cast it. He wants to inspect like the paper itself.
No trace of any significant magic here.
Okay.
Paper.
Does
Nice.
Serafina recognize the handwriting on the note?
Roll. I'll do perception, investigation, or history.
And just in case, is there any magic in this area at all?
There is you look up at this little source of flickering from your detect magic, and there is a large, dark, feathered raven sitting up in the rafters of the barn. pretty high up overhead, just kind of watching you all curiously. And it is resonating with a little bit of magic. Let me find the exact type of magic. Divination magic has recently... The bird itself doesn't appear to be like magic itself. It appears to have had a divination spell cast upon it recently. It sort of has residue on it.
So Seraphina rolled a 16 for the handwriting.
Okay, this is definitely your mother's handwriting.
Oh, okay, nice.
Something's up with that bird up there. Killing
Do I
poor-
recognize this bird?
It's not a pigeon. Not a pigeon.
It is not
mean-
your... What was it, a giant owl?
It's the only reason it's alive right now.
Yeah, your hands start to shake.
These hands are only for pigeon necks.
Did everybody see the bird?
Does everyone
What
see it?
bird?
It's not just me.
I see it, Gillian. It's not just you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. Anything you'd like to do with this information?
Well, Killian will let everyone know about the bird and say the bird's not magic itself, but it seems as though maybe it was used to channel magic or be used to cast through it.
So like Marway's pets or Marway's subjects kind of thing?
Yeah, is it like, is it a, it's not a familiar, because it itself isn't magical.
What magic would one cast on a bird, do you think?
Someone could cast some types of spells like, what's it called? Scrying, if they know the bird and they can see what's around the bird.
Can they put almost like a magical, like, homing beacon? Like it goes where you want it to, and then you can follow it?
Well, I can tell that the magic was divination in nature, which does lead to that kind of possibility at the very least.
Can I make an Arcana check? Is this the descent spell? Or is Seraphina's mother like seeing through this bird?
Let you make an Arcana check. Honestly, any of the magic users or people who have studied magic can make an Arcana check to see if you can take a good guess at what this is. Anybody else can if you think you'd know some spells and have seen spells happening. I would just say the magic users probably get advantage.
This exhaustion is kicking my butt today. It's an 11.
It was an 11.
I got a 22.
Ooh. Seraphina also has an
That checks out.
11.
Okay, with
She's
that
very
20,
distressed.
I think with that 22, Ados, you like reread the note. The line, "This bird will lead me back to you," sticks in your head. You think about all the divination spells you know. Locate creature would help. If someone has met this bird, they could then use the locate creature spell to find it. Especially if this is a messenger bird used to send notes back and forth. And you knew it was going to a certain location to return.
Did we leave a note with the bird?
Well, she
I
said
think
she
the bird-
intercepted the note, right?
I think the bird carried the note, and then she cast locate creature on it to follow it back to Renarak's hiding space here. That's what it seems to me.
I see. That makes more sense.
Well, we missed them then, so now we gotta try to figure out where they went from here.
But we're on the trail. Speaking of that, is there a trail that leads out of here? Or is it just two sets of hoof prints coming in and then disappearing above a trapdoor, maybe?
Let me see. Go ahead and roll investigation, see if you can find like any actual physical evidence. Anybody who's in the barn is welcome to do so.
What are we rolling?
Oh,
There it is. There's our tracker.
Yeah, 20.
yes, 22.
I was gonna say, can I roll the survival so I can try to track them?
For tracking? Yeah, for tracking.
I bet-
Sure thing. Yeah, you can do survival instead.
Oh my god.
I got an 18.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's much better. That's a 25.
25. Okay, you guys had some great rolls. I think you all can recognize that, like, there's some different, like, hoof prints. You see sort of a bigger bloody spot, especially in that, like, one part of the thing, maybe where, like, they were rewrapping, trying to retreat a bandaged wound. You find lady footprints, maybe male footprints together, leading into and out of the barn, as well as the hoof prints. And you can even kind of compare someone walking in, dragging in their daughter, their injured daughter. You can compare Lysandra's, like, gait from the footprints inside to her footprints outside through the dirt and the hay. Doesn't appear to be any more rushed going in as it is coming out. Like, they're not, like, skidded. It doesn't look to be, like, running, like, really wide steps. They appear to be at, like, a walking gait, both coming in and going out. So it does look like they arrived, spent time, left. Maybe possibly at the same time together.
Looks like they found
Sorry,
a
go
good
ahead.
spot. Looks like they found a good spot to hide out. Doesn't appear to be any sort of rush to get them out of here, but of course they probably took them somewhere a little bit more secretive, maybe to tend to the wounds and go into hiding.
I think Hittenberry will kind of turn to Marway and say, like, do you know when we were on that raft and you had that cute little blue little otter guy with the shinies and the rubies? Well, do you have the thing where you could have the conversations with the aminos, perhaps? And we could speak
do
to
that.
We could speak to the bird, maybe.
Yeah, because why's the bird left if they've all gone? Just hanging out here for just cuz, or are they coming back?
Messenger bird.
I don't know. Let's find out. It'll take me a bit of time to do so, though. Oh, no, it doesn't, because it's always prepared. But I would rather not use the spell slot, so it's going to take me 15 minutes, people.
Got nothing but time.
I know you haven't used much as far as spells, but you're welcome to take a short rest in that time. Since we're doing
Yeah, we're going to do the
homebrew
ritual
rest.
to talk to this bird.
All right. Does anybody have anything they need to do in that 15 minutes, or shall we just jump? All
Let's
right, the
jump.
camera spins out and then spins back in to show the progression of time. I've done it. I've cast the spell. Okay. Marway, what do you do? What do you as you cast this, finish this ritual spell? How do you approach this raven that's sitting up in the rafters?
I just kind of, I would imagine I would just stay on the ground because I'm not very tall and I have hooves. I'm probably not very good at climbing. So I'm just going to look up to it and be like, "Hello, birdie."
Bula's gonna boost you up just a little bit.
You speak raven.
Of course I do, but only sometimes. What is your name?
His name?
Nice to meet you. What is name? What are you doing here?
I am sitting, waiting for a worm.
Who normally gives you work?
Whoever has corn or seed, or do you have corn or seed? Need friend for seed?
I don't think I do, but Bula might in her bag. Give me just a moment.
It
Whoa.
flies down immediately and just like starts hopping at Bula, who does not understand the conversation happening. There's just a raven aggressively hopping toward you on the ground.
What'd you say to it? Why is it mad? It's coming at me.
Do you have corn or seeds or any kind of bird food?
I mean, I don't know. She starts like digging through her her bag of holding, just like trying to find. I mean, I've got some. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if these are like edible seeds or like plantable seeds, or like, is there a difference? And she just kind of tosses them out to the raven.
Happily pecking seeds. Good seeds, good seeds, good seeds. Good seeds. Finishes, turns back to Marway. More? What work?
I don't know if she has more. Guys, what am I supposed to ask you?
Ask him about the Minotaur, if he's seen it, where it went.
Oh, yes. Have you, by chance, seen a Minotaur? It's like a big bull guy with big old horns. Stuff like these, but a little bit bigger.
Friends, yes, sent me to Sea House to deliver to Golden Hair Lady. I did, for seeds. Seeds. Hops around, looks for more seeds. Golden Haired Lady sent back. Then must have ran like wind to follow me here. Cow-headed friends gave me shiny trinket for my nest and left with Golden Hair Lady. Many she-ravens will see my shiny nest and offer me pleasing attention.
So exciting for you.
I agree.
It says that the Minotaurs, they went with the golden-haired lady.
Do they know where they went, or can he deliver a note to the golden-haired lady or the Minotaur?
Do you think that you could take a note or take us to the golden-haired lady? Do you know where they went?
Saw them leave. They went somewhere. They left with their little chicks to make a nest together at some nest they call the Wandwrights Guild Hall. I don't know where that is. I stay here for seeds.
Seraphina, Eidos, is that? I guess we haven't translated it yet.
Yeah.
Jumped the gun. All right, what did that
Assuming
bird
our
say?
Yeah. Would Seraphina know the Windwrights Guild Hall?
Yeah, so the Wandwrights Guild Hall is very well known
Wand.
to the mages in the city. It is literally
Okay.
The guild hall for people who make like magical arcane focuses, wands, magical staffs. It is where the guild masters all go. So yeah, you'd be quite familiar with it.
Okay.
It is like relatively nearby. It's in this neighborhood. And it would make sense that that is sort of like a safe house location because it's a huge warehouse sort of thing that they all work out of.
Okay, I'll be like, mhm. Which way to the Wandwrights Guild Hall? Is it this way? I forgot. You know, do you remember?
Oh yeah, it's the guild hall. You don't remember where it is, and he'll point right to it.
Building in the
Right.
neighborhood.
It's like right there.
It's that away.
That one. The camera spins out and back in, and you guys have just crossed the street.
This is a very stressful time for me.
I need to know, is Seraphina still old lady disguise?
I will be an old lady disguised.
Everybody, it's not quite across the street, it's across the block. But as you approach, let's do another stealth roll. As you keep moving through the city, some more time has passed. The wanted fugitive level is rising.
Oh no, it's up to 2 stars.
How long has it been since we left the theater area?
Since you left the theater area. I'm trying to think of where all you've been. So you did a very fast run to Rinrock's office, into the Minaret, came back together. That was maybe like 15 minutes tops from the time you guys were at the speech. And then you went from there to get Seraphina at the tavern. Here, back to get Seraphina back here. It's probably been like 40 minutes. Not even. You guys are moving pretty fast.
Okay, so we still have a plus 10 everyone for a little bit.
Ooh.
Nice.
Do stealth?
Yeah. He still got Pass Without a Trace on you guys.
Sweet, that makes mine a 25.
That makes mine a dirty 30.
Seraphina has 22.
21 for Killian.
Ouch.
I'll just ask this. Did anybody get under a 20?
I did.
Oh,
Don't worry.
I'm a
I got a-
sleepy boy.
That's okay. I got a
Oh,
32. I got a 32, so I'll
Roy
cover
losers.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll kind of like pick him
So-
up between us and like
Yeah.
I got
quietly
a
carry him.
4, which
Oh my-
would turn into a 5, and then I'm exhausted, so that takes it down to a 3 plus 10 for a 13.
This boy needs a nap.
We're gonna lift him and
Okay.
carry him so his
Oh my
little
God.
goat hooves
Yeah.
don't clump on the ground.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
I
think this
imagine
dragon
just all my jingle jangles are just going all over the place.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, you guys, more than enough to pass. You do notice there are a good amount of naval officers searching the city, as well as city guard searching the city. But with your pass without a trace, you duck into alleys, you duck into businesses, you try and stay out of sight, out of mind. You make it to the Wandrights Guild Hall. The first things you're gonna see here, as you approach, the warehouse's big front doors are quite literally like hanging from the hinges, like they've been like busted in. You can see inside there's like glass implements, wooding, like crafting remnants, different like materials just like scattered along the floors near upended work tables. You see this like very thin old man inside wearing like an oiled leather apron, sweeping up like piles of debris. And a couple other workers are doing the same around the main like inside warehouse space.
What happened here?
Oh, well, we heard a bit too late what happened over at Luminara, and they raided us. I don't know why or what's going on, but they took a lot of our wares and were searching for something, I suppose.
Have you found who did this?
Well, they came and went. It was the naval officers. They just left 10 minutes ago.
But none of them are still here, right? They left 10 minutes ago.
I think they're back to patrolling outside. I don't know that they found what they were looking for.
Did they only look for things, or did they take people?
They took things, but they were looking for, I think, Lady Blackthorne. Of the
Who
Blackthorns.
is that?
I have
Does-
heard of her once.
Does she have a lot of dealings with this building here?
Yeah, she's one of our major benefactors and contributors. She helped centralize the guild itself so that we all essentially could unionize together and make sure that we were not being in competition with one another as magical implement creators and sellers. So yeah, I know her well enough. I'm just a novice, but she comes by fairly regularly. This is one of her major operations, and everybody roll persuasion. Let's see what he's willing to just tell a raggedy group of strangers.
Donna walks outside. I'm just gonna, nope, not talking to him. This is gonna make it
Oh
worse.
no!
Oh, no. That was so sad.
It would seem that I did not bathe my dice in the moonlight like I was supposed to, and they're very upset with me. It's a nap time.
I got an 18.
I got a 14.
Did you do it with advantage, Kitos?
I did, yeah.
Oh, just kidding. I have advantage because I'm wearing that necklace with the orange stone on it.
He only
Yeah?
got 8.
There you go.
Get out of town, really?
It has become a 20.
Oh my goodness!
The
Minus
fates
for
are fickle.
sleepies.
I might save you because
I guess my sleepies are so cute that it's disarming.
incredible. Okay.
Oh my god.
He kind of like leans his broom, nods to like a younger guy to like continue working, and says, "Come on back here. Come in here." And he takes you into like a side office. He says, "Why are you asking about Lady Blackthorne?" You're all in there, if you want to be.
Oh, that's because we have a Blackthorne with us.
Oh, jeez, man. We're looking
It
for her
is me.
ourselves. Yeah. he's not from around here. He's very, very
In
funny.
spirit. We have a Blackthorne with us in spirit, you know. Always on our minds.
Are you friends
I
with
mean,
the
we
family?
say, yeah, we stay at the Minaret right now.
You've been staying. Oh, you're that weird group staying at the minaret. Okay, this is starting to make sense. You're those people. Okay, listen. Hopefully you're trying to find Lady Blackthorne, because someone needs to before they get to her. Lady Blackthorne and her boy, the youngest, along with a few Minotaur, big guys, showed up and asked for a cleric in an empty office, and we don't ask questions when Lady Blackthorne needs something. So we obliged happily after everything she did to keep our door open over the years, and it wasn't long after they arrived that the raid started and the Navy began arresting the managers. I mean, we did what we could to distract them from the office that Lady Blackthorne and them was in as long as we could. But the officers got in there in the end. Luckily, they found naught but a bit of blood dripped on the hardwood, some soiled bandages, and a couple still warm chairs.
And the cleric that was with them, did they go with them when they left?
They must have, because I closed the door and they were all 5 in there, and by the time the officers busted it open, it was empty as can be.
They never came back out.
Nope, not that I saw.
Do you mind if we see this office?
Of course, please. He leads you back out and through. He kind of checks, he glances at the wide open front doors looking out to the street to make sure there's no officers walking by as you guys go back to the other office. It's a small office. It's not the minaret. This is a business. It's a pretty plainly decorated room. It has a rug on the floor, a small desk, a one-person desk, a couple chairs, one of which is just turned over. The whole building is made out of logs interlocked at the end, so the walls are thick log pile, and the floor under the rug is stone. And the exit is the one you're standing in. The entrance is the exit. One door that you can see.
Has it been less than 10 minutes since Killian used his detect magic?
Probably, because it was right across the street. No, I'm just kidding. We could say it's been 10 minutes.
Eidos looks at the rug and then uses his foot to just push it aside.
Floor, stone.
Damn, I thought it was going to be that easy for a second.
Is there a bookshelf in here?
Yeah, right? Some stuffed animal, head on the things. I can just...
Is there a candlestick on a sconce on the wall?
Yeah, a sconce on the wall.
There's a couple candle sconces to light the room when it's nighttime. So there's no window for daylight.
Just in case.
Like...
Killian's read it. He's read it in a book once.
Yeah, I just want to see Killian just do it. He's like, ha ha, and it just breaks off.
100%. Burns himself on the candle, it breaks off, drips wax on himself. No. The whole sconce comes off the wall, and the old man is like, oh, don't. Okay, I guess everything else is broken anyway. Might as well do the other one. The old man braced the other one off the wall. It's not that one either.
So there's a desk in here?
Yeah, there's a small desk.
Okay. Are there any drawers or anything?
Yeah, there's a drawer. Single pull-out drawer.
He pulls it out.
There's an old broken quill, an old pot for ink. Nothing.
Okay. Eidos is going to just push the desk over.
It falls
Not.
loudly.
Of course, these people wouldn't use any of the cliches.
Well, Seraphina, your mother is quite the powerful sorceress, isn't she?
Yeah, would Seraphina know of any spells that her mom knows that could kind of get her out of a locked room?
Roll Arcana with advantage. Think about what your mom can do, as you remember.
Do anything.
Seraphina, it's been a really hard day.
It's a hard day.
Seraphina doesn't remember that much. She rolled an 8 with advantage.
Eidos is a sorcerer, and I imagine that they've spent some dinners together talking magic. Can I roll?
see.
Is it investigation? Is that what
Arcana or investigation. Oh, wow.
Arcana. Well, let's go with Arcana. 6.
Okay.
You guys are doing great.
There are any number of get me out of here right now spells at various ranges, distances. There's magic that exists. One might assume that Seraphina's mom would know them, whether she had them prepared that day, whether she was okay enough to use them. That's a different story, but you know that these things exist. That exiting a room is not a matter of difficulty for an experienced sorcerer. And
Now
you know
we
that
just
they
need-
need time, knowing
there
that the
another-
ring kind of held off as long as they could.
Is there another room above us? I'll ask the old man.
You can. There's a couple different floors. There's a few rooms like this one up there. There's a few different sorts of laboratories and things that we use up on the top floors. You're welcome to search them, but the raid covered the whole building.
All right. I was just saying if maybe it's like the roof is up there, but it's not, so it's fine.
You can go up to the roof. You're welcome to.
Oh, I was just thinking maybe there's like a trapdoor at the top of the ceiling that comes down. That would be a good escape.
Not that I know of.
Would the cleric
Never,
take them? Oh, go ahead.
We've never considered the need to escape.
Yeah, right. Of course.
Would the cleric have a place that they might take them?
The cleric was just a boy called Root Ball, and he wasn't the best cleric, and I don't think he had any sort of transportation skills. So he could have. He lives over in the Arcane Commons. He's just a normal kid, lives with his parents.
Yeah, but what god does he worship? You have to judge him.
What god does he worship?
Yeah, he's a cleric.
I don't
right?
know. I don't know him that well. I have no idea. He's not super open about his god.
Seems like the trail's gone a little bit cold from this point. They could be really anywhere in the city.
Did you ever do your magic detecting shenanigans in here?
No.
Why not?
I have to close my eyes sometimes, I get it gets dry really easily if I leave it open for too long.
Didn't you do that before we had that short rest?
I did?
No, he did. But it's only a 10-minute spell.
Yeah. I could try again, I suppose.
If somehow they're like magically hiding in here, it'd be stupid to walk away without looking.
Oh, don't worry, I'll cast this spell. I have it prepared. Hold on. Okay. I can do it now.
Well, that was dramatic.
Everybody's been real tired. I just wanted to, pump up everybody. No?
Okay, your detect magic reveals this lit up sort of echo of like a runic circle on the ground. Of conjuration magic.
Oh, okay. Got this circle.
Yeah, I think if
Right.
you describe it, point it out to the sorcerers in the room, the warlock in the room, the paladin in the room. I think knowing that you're trying to narrow down a way of escape, you guys would probably narrow it down to teleportation circle or something of the like. Used to escape. That gives you a pretty wide range of where they might be. However, everybody can go ahead and roll one more persuasion roll as you try and have the old man think of places where she might be.
Oh, Seraphina got a natural 20 for 27.
Nice.
Nice.
Yay.
That's a
Well,
winner.
that's good because I got a 4.
Feeling at
I
a
think
dirty 20.
30, 20, not 20. Okay, awesome. I think before Seraphina
And-
even finishes asking the question, she's like, No, I know where my mom would go. I think you know your mom well enough. You know, you're thinking about her relationship here with the guild, how well they know her, but you know how she learned all her actual useful business strategies from, like, the real professionals. You know her to be, like, a bit of a collector of businesses from your role earlier. Not always, like, businesses and markets, but of things no one would really think to purchase, she turns around and makes it, like, a thriving market in the city. These are the kind of things one might only find in the Hollow Market. A place where you haven't heard of your mom going recently, but you might know as a child she would frequent just to see what the newest underground magics are being conjured up down there. And you know that if this place were to fail as a safe place, that's the last place a lot of people would look for her.
Okay. Ados, do you think she might have gone to the Hollow Market?
Ooh, I mean, she did spend a lot of time there. I can't imagine she would go back for that reason, but maybe she knows somewhere to go there. She's obviously not here. I can't think of a better place to keep looking. She's got to be somewhere.
Okay. To set the picture of what you guys are talking about, the Hollow Markets are notorious. They are located in what's called, like, the Sunless Warrens neighborhood, which is truly just like a shanty town on the very, very edge of the city, down by the part of the ocean, like down the bluffs, down on a beach on the part of the ocean that's, like, gulfweed littered, you know, like the foam just sits on the sand really grossly. And this, like, little shanty town actually extends under the city through the caverns. There's these different caves on the bluffs that go up and stretch underneath the city and sort of become part of the sewer system in different places, part of, like, basements even, because the city is built up on the bluffs and the cliffs, and this part is beneath. It's very neglected. It's quite famous for being a place where, like, magical accidents, failed experiments, like arcane pollution have, like, warped reality and the environment in a way in certain places. And so only the very, very poor, only the exiled, like, criminals live there, alongside just, like, strange magical anomalies. The Hollow Market section of this is not exactly a market. It's really just, like, a section of that cave system where criminals and, like, desperate mages sort of hide away to pawn off or trade all of their new unstable wares that they need to get out of the city fast.
Well, if I had an entire city looking for me, that's probably where I would go.
We're gonna need a lot of prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Well, shall we?
Okay.
Quick question. Seraphine has been in disguise the whole time, right?
Yeah,
unless
I'm
you say
an
otherwise.
old lady.
Okay.
I'm in my old hag era.
Same.
Incredible. Okay. I need to know, are you, like, the kind of old lady, like old hag, like hair down to your butt, like smells of mothballs, or are you, like, blue-haired, like constantly knitting? What's your brand of old lady?
Yeah, I feel like I want to be creepy and, like...
Okay, like one tooth and it's brown.
Snuggled.
Does not have, like, a bejeweled baseball hat on. Yeah.
The corners of your mouth are so crusty and white.
This says a lot about Zareth.
Right?
It seems all of his
Is there a
nervousness
hero
was
with us?
gone suddenly.
He's like, I guess I like her for her personality.
Oh,
Nice.
It's working for me.
Romantic.
Awful. I hate it. Okay. Moving on.
Before, or kind of as we're all heading out, Killian will kind of wait for everyone to pass, kind of as we're leaving the building, but he'll kind of hold Zada back. And kind of once everyone's out of earshot, Killian will say to Zada, Zada, it would be appreciated if you didn't invite danger onto this group. Obviously, we are trying to keep Seraphina's identity concealed, seeing how all of these people are out to get her and her family. So just keep that detail to yourself, please. I know you are very adept in combat, but that doesn't mean we have to invite it upon ourselves.
The guy got attacked by the guards. I would think he would be working with us, not against us.
We don't know who is affiliated with who in this city. Just keep that in mind. We're trying to keep her safe.
I'll kill him.
Sometimes I think I know your god is about vengeance, but, you don't need to invent a reason to get vengeance. And Killian will just walk off.
Okay.
No, just kidding. I was going like, he's in trouble.
Once again, Killian is the dad. Okay. You guys head to the Hollow Market. Okay. It's a bit of a distance, so some time is gonna pass. We're gonna hit the hour of your pass without a trace. So that'll be dropping as you travel. I will say that you can keep relatively stealthy enough with that last stealth check you guys did pretty well on. We will have another here in a second, though. As you approach, you have to head down these bluffs, and you're walking up the beach, which is really kind of the only way to get into these, like, bluff entrances, the cave entrances. And as you're doing so, you do see there's a few, like, naval officers. Like, you're still kind of, like, back around a corner of the bluff, out of sight as far as you can tell. But you do notice them at the entrance of one of the bluff caves. They seem to be, like, sort of hesitating there. Like, they're neither walking in nor walking out. They're just sort of there.
Well, they're not looking for us. Well, as far as they know.
The guards are here. If you go in there, you're going to explode. Then I'll just walk by them.
You walk right by the officers?
Mhm.
And you tell them that if they go in there, they will explode.
Yes.
Okay, so it was about a 50-ish foot distance between where you guys were, like, hiding, like, sort of hesitating back around the bluff, to the officers. So you're just gonna casually keep walking?
Seraphina is going to cast Disguise Self to put on one of the uniforms, the naval officer uniform.
Okay, you can do that. Are you changing your face and your body too? or are you the same gross old lady? But now in a uniform.
At ease, gentlemen.
I'm past.
I feel like it wouldn't make sense to be the old lady, but I feel like it's funny. I'm gonna go with it.
I want to. What was there?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like Seraphina's trying to keep a low profile and not get caught. So I think she's not going to be an old lady naval officer.
I'll assume you're not going to be Seraphina either.
Yeah, I'll make her a tiefling.
You should mold your face as a cool guard.
There you go.
Oh, I should be cool guard? Okay, I will be cool
Yeah.
guard.
I think you do it and you walk out from, like, behind the cliff and Zareth just goes, wow, who is he?
Isn't he cool?
He was weirdly cool. He didn't even say anything. He just has that look about him.
He's
That's
not
Ida's
cool,
best
Zareth.
friend.
He's not cool. That's just his name.
Seraphina. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just
What
gonna
is
continue.
what is his name?
His
Cool
cool
guard.
guard. We would call him Cool
Good
Guard.
question.
Yeah, I think they just picked a name that was easy for him to say, so he'd be able to remember it. Yeah, he's.
Also, he hits on Seraphina all the time.
Oh, it's so detestable.
Thanks, Champ.
Seraphina
And then
is
she will saunter away towards the cards.
okay. Yep, this is fine. This is happening. Okay. He's really cool,
Great.
man. I can't not be jealous. Okay. Seraphina, you head toward the guards, and as you're walking up, you hear them sort of chatting amongst themselves. They see you and they acknowledge your naval officer uniform. Roll a deception as you try and look official.
11.
Rolled high. Oof. All right.
Oof.
I think probably you're walking like a lady. They find it suspicious. They rolled high enough that they find you suspicious, especially that you're traveling alone. Like, they're pretty well moving in groups. But you walk up to them and they're sort of talking amongst. They go back to their conversation. One of them's like, "Nah, the market's a damn ghost den. They could be anywhere in these tunnels, and the citizens will kill us quick as they see us if we try and run a raid down there. The bounty hunter shouldn't take too long to bring them all topside." And then they kind of turn to you as you approach.
Oh my goodness. I've just had a really rough day and I cannot remember where my post is supposed to be. What is going on down there?
Well, I mean, we're checking every neighborhood for the fugitives that we've been told to arrest, and this is the part that hasn't been checked yet, but we hired a girl to get down there and see if she could fish them out.
Yeah, how long has she been down there?
Some 20 minutes or so.
Do you know when we're
She's-
expecting her back?
The way she looked and the two beasts she had with her, I don't think they should take long to sweep the caves.
If you don't mind, I'll just I'll wait here with you till she comes out, just to make sure.
Yes.
I'm there
How
when
far
they
away
when
did
they
you
make
say
their
we were?
rest.
Like 50 feet?
Yeah, you were about 50 feet, and just so you know, the time did pass in the walkover that Pass Without a Trace has dropped. But you guys are relatively still far enough back that they haven't clocked you yet.
I would like to message Serafina
Okay.
and be like, "Cool guard, how's it going? Did you learn anything new?"
I will. I'll try to walk away casually and try to relay everything that I just heard.
You're like, "That's a sandstone." You look
Oh my
cool doing
gosh,
it.
guys. Inside Cool Guard's mind, it sounds like Serafina.
I believe it.
You can cast back. You're far enough away. Or we'll have you roll stealth
Okay.
as you do so. As you try and look like you're talking to yourself about rocks.
12.
Okay. Okay. You're welcome to proceed.
I will. I'll try my best to send the message.
What do you say?
I'll just say that we're waiting on a bounty hunter who's inside.
Oh my goodness, should we get in there and try to help?
I could distract the guards. I doubt they can catch up with me, and I can just loop around when they're chasing me.
If
They're
it's
not
a
gonna go
bounty
in.
hunter, then they're probably really good at finding people, and if we don't want them found, we should probably get down there.
Yeah, so what I could do is I could distract the guards. I'll do a run around with them. Not easily going to catch up to me. And then I can just circle back.
He'll go distract them if we need them to.
Does it look like they've cordoned off the area? Are they disallowing people to just go in?
I mean, there's
could
not
ju-
other people around currently. Like, even
Oh.
out here on the beach, you see the remnants of some flattened tents. But it
Okay.
appears everybody's sort of inside today.
Do we even need to distract them? We can just walk in. They're not looking for us.
You want me to try? And then if they let me through, then you guys can go through. And then if not, if they start chasing me, I can run away.
Yeah. The worst they can say is no, and
All right. Starts walking.
I'll look over to Killian and say maybe that wasn't the best idea, but we'll see.
So we'll see what
Good work,
happens.
Cool Guard.
Unsurprisingly, they did clock the casting of a spell. A message spell from Cool Guard. And so they are already kind of looking over at Serafina, who's wandered a little bit away. they're already looking over and sort of like leaning toward each other, like to question it. And they see a big ol' tall, dark-furred Leonin come around the corner down the beach. Are you sauntering? Are you running? Zada, what do you look like as you approach?
Just walking confidently, like I'm supposed to be here. You know, so you fake it till you make it.
Oh. I think one of them will shout over to Serafina, aka Cool Guard, the new naval officer. Make sure you question that one. There's some strange folks that have been reported to be hanging around with this Blackthorne family.
On it. And then she will walk over to Zada with authority. Trying not to walk like a lady.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you roll deception as you try and convincingly look like you're going through some questioning.
This is gonna go great. Oh, you got a good one.
Serafina's 19.
Ooh! I got a 1, because I rolled a 2. So that's a 1.
No.
That's rough, buddy. Because I'm rolling great tonight. I rolled a 14 and a 19. That's like my 8th 19 tonight, it feels like.
I can't even get that. Oh, wait. Natural 20, I could get that high.
I feel like Serafina, as Cool Guard, has now embodied Cool Guard, and is looking very sternly questioning, while Zada is like, I don't know, giggling.
Sure, yeah. He's just smiling at her.
Oh my gosh.
Way too wide.
Yeah.
They hear distant purring coming from him.
It's like when you're talking with your best friend and you're trying just to keep a straight face, but you both can't.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yes. And they both come walking up to you two, and they say, "What's your business down here? It's not the most legal place to be on a normal morning."
Yeah. I heard that you can get some magical items here. Some guy told me at a bar, said like you can get some cheap magical items here, and I was like, hey, let's go check it out.
Well, he misinformed you. You can't get any legal magical items here, nor should you be cavorting with mages during these political times. Why don't we go?
What political times?
What are you doing in town?
I just got here. I just came from the Anathenium. I'm a Linnean delegate here to talk about what my culture. And I was sent over here to actually discuss with some of the scholars about other Linnean cultures, and they were asking me for some specialization about my cultures and some expeditions. I was called in as an expert.
Okay, roll either deception or performance as you are boring them to tears with all of this. Jeremy's like, oh, this is not the guy I'm looking for.
So
This
while
guy's a nerd.
he's gone, like while he's kind of conversing, is essentially like the coast kind of clear to like go to where
You guys,
they were?
so thinking about the positioning here, you're on this like pretty narrow strip of beach. You guys were at a cliff here. Serafina had approached them and come back a little ways. They walked up from behind her. And so they're kind of facing where you guys would be walking out from.
Okay.
So they'd have to turn those guards' attention cliffside or oceanside, depending on which way you want to try and duck around them. Coast is certainly not clear based on this positioning.
Because those are both negative ones, it's going to be performance. So that'll be a total of 13.
13, okay. That's helpful. You have like such a specific story, so ready to go because it's so honest. They are still suspicious though, and they don't appear to be willing to let you go inside. Like they're like, there's nothing but illegal shit to be had in there. Like I don't think this is the time for you to be going up under the rocks. You should probably head off, and we have official business we're trying to conduct.
Can I try to position them, like their sight, like kind of like moving to the side, not like towards the entrance, but like move away from like getting their attention? And I'll like be like, so what are you talking about this political unrest? I noticed like a huge amounts of like gods going everywhere and they're talking. I just got into the town like recently, like just the other day, and I don't really know what's going on. Is there things I should be aware of, or stuff like that?
There's a lot of illegal magic activity happening, and especially activity between mages and criminal organization. everybody in town is talking about the speech that was given by one of our high counselors this morning, and you should probably get caught up on that stuff if you're going to stick around the city.
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Like, since you're, gods or whatever, shouldn't you like inform the people of what's going to be happening? So, like, can you like give me a rundown?
That's above our pay grade.
Can we
And we're gonna
see?
have to ask you to move on before we have to arrest you for impeding an investigation.
So there's how many guys? Like 3 of them? Two. Okay. Do they have like anything, like a hat or something?
They
Like, is there
wear.
a helmet?
Yeah, I'd say they're wearing like plate armor, helmets, fighting
I'm
gear.
gonna grab their helmet, throw it, and run. Disengage and run.
Roll a dexterity check as you try and yank the helmet off.
Gosh.
Can we see
I'm
this
out of the
going
way.
down, or is it
He's like
around the
what?
corner?
He's like a naughty puppy.
You guys can
Yeah.
probably kind of lean out and see this every now
Aw,
and
I rolled real low, but it's a 7. Rolled real low.
then.
I
Yeah,
just
he
need to get their
dodges you.
attention.
What are
Okay,
you
no,
doing?
just-
And the other one pulls his sword on you.
Disengage.
Okay.
Run 60 feet. Step of the wind. Another 60 feet.
Let me roll to see if
Ta-ta!
it beats you.
Have to give you so fast.
Oops.
They do both chase you. One of them yells back to Seraphina, don't let anybody in and out of that cave, and watch for those 2 big lizards to come out.
Seraphina will be like,
I'm going to
So cool!
Great work,
The
Zabda.
least cool thing Colbert has ever done.
So
Great
cool.
job.
Okay, you guys see Zada, do you run back toward your group, or do you run
No, like
toward...
I like towards the beach.
Okay. You're on the beach. You run down the beach,
Oh,
like
okay.
away from
Yeah,
the group. Okay.
Yeah, around away from the group.
You end up like passing the cave entrance and just going on down the beach. They
Just
take off.
booking it.
Yeah. They take off after you. And the rest of the gang, what are you going to do once you see this happening, hear this happening? They're shouting, trying to arrest him, trying to raise the
Yeah.
cry.
Immediately try to go inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now's
Yeah.
our chance.
All right. There's no like stealth check to be made because they are well down the beach at this point, at a distance. They can't. They have no idea this is happening behind them. So you all make it inside, except for Zada. What are you gonna do? You're on this beach. You're running down. I can just say you managed to loop around, hide, get away far enough that they can't see you. Wait for them to run past in a blunder and head on back casually.
Yeah, that's basically what I'll do. Or I'll just like, as soon as I get like 200, like let's say like 200, 250 feet, I'll just turn around, run past them, just using Step of the Wind again, and then because they'll just
Come back.
disengage. Yeah, I'll just disengage and just return. They can't catch me unless I can go like 180 feet.
Are you willing to have them follow you into the caves though? Or you're doing this where they can see you?
No, so far that they can't. Like they won't see me. Like if I go into the cave or like I'm booking it back into town.
Okay, sure thing. All right, I'll allow that with that speed, and you meet up with your gang in the caves. And it is lightly populated. Think like under the overpass in summer in the Pacific Northwest. It is a real shanty town. People desperately just trying to sleep. Lots of sick people. You see people laying on the ground with like magical illnesses and wounds. A woman like coughs up like green gaseous bubbles, and a woman just has these like oozing pustule wounds that are oozing like this horrible purple sickly pus. Not pretty, but you head inside. I don't know specifically that Seraphina or Eidos would have been inside, so your knowledge here wouldn't help much. So you may want to start asking around, see if anybody's seen anything.
All right, I think Seraphina will turn back into an old lady. So she's not cool guard in her guard uniform, in her naval uniform, and she'll start asking around to see if they've seen a minotaur.
Okay. Roll. Persuasion, please. Whoever is helping can help as well.
Yeah, killing will help. I'll give her the help action.
What does that give me?
Advantage.
Advantage.
Advantage? Ooh, okay. Good.
Would she have told us about the giant lizards, or did we hear them yelling that to her as we came in?
I think they yelled it loud enough over their shoulders. You guys probably would have clocked that, ish.
That's what Bula's
Okay.
gonna do. She's gonna keep an eye out for giant lizards.
Alrighty.
Seraphina got a 10 with advantage.
And
No more help for you.
you guys' rolls are rough tonight.
Nobody helps for you.
Okay. You only managed to find like one person. She's like this dwarven woman. Half of her jaw has been replaced with what appears to be like iron from this wound. You ask her, relative descriptions, and she says she did see a noble lady and a couple other stragglers, including a wounded minotaur, who bartered with her for medical supplies.
Mm-hmm. Did you see which way she went?
I can see a lot if you pay me well enough to get a bite to eat after this.
Seraphina will give her gold.
A single gold.
Gold, yeah.
That'll do it. This is a desperate woman. She says, the fool woman gave me 34 gold for some threadbare bandages and basic healing tonic. Seemed desperate to keep moving. She just kind of kept looking over her shoulder like she was expecting a dagger. She'll fit him fine down here. She went, actually, down that way and to the left. Sort of headed toward the market. That's where everything is.
Okay, so Seraphina's gonna turn back and kind of gesture for everybody to follow.
She bites the gold and walks away on the iron draw side. Moving along, people are, it's a sad place, but you do find, like, the market. Very much not a market, really just, like, you see some people with, like, bags or, like, people with a little bit more belongings than everybody else. And they are seeming to, like, drug dealer style, like, try and figure out who's selling what and who's has what to trade. You can keep asking around. More people are going to point you further and further. Following a minotaur, while following their trail through a relatively crowded place, not the hardest thing to do. So people guide you sort of along, and you find yourself, like, leaving the market area, leaving, like, the more populated area, and in, like, another sewer system. It's, like, very much like rough stone. Lots of, like, ladder work things, stuff, like, infrastructure down here. Not a lot of it, like, used or, like, actively flowing. But as we get to a dead end, and before I tell you guys what you find, let's take a quick break.
Dun, dun, dun.
We will return in about 10 minutes, give or take 10-15 minutes. So hit us back up at, like, 8:45 Eastern time, 8:45 Central time. It's always hard for me to do that math. I will never be fast at that. Come back for more. We're gonna do some stuff. Welcome on back, fans and friends and babes and days and everybody who's watching. Hi. Thanks for waiting. Thanks for sticking around. Let's jump right back into it. Okay, so these guys have been on a truly wild goose chase, trying to find Seraphina's mother and brother, along with Rinnerock and his daughter Bess. They've hunted them all the way into yet another nasty-looking sewer. They just can't stay away from the underground. So, what you see as you come to this, like, very much dead end, it appears to be, like, part of another exit was, like, bricked off some time ago of this sort of room. And it's very obvious that Seraphina's mom and brother and Rinnerock and Bess, who are up on this, like, suspended platform about 20 feet off the ground, or really off of sewage, ocean water, salty sewage, running below the floor, they've been cornered. They tried to escape into here and didn't realize they were being bounty hunted by someone more effective than the Erendriel Navy. So you come up behind a elf woman, long dark hair. She's wearing plate armor underneath a cape. and you see 2 giant subterranean lizards, which I'm realizing are not giant in scope as we speak. So let me see if I can change these tokens. Hey everybody, go use Foundry. It's incredible. I am just still learning how to use it. Okay.
This is a cool map.
We are not actively sponsored by Foundry, but Foundry, if you somehow see this and you would like to sponsor us, please shoot us a link. Shoot us an email. I don't think we ever email anywhere, but reach out to us.
People love us. Find us. We will advertise the heck out of it. Okay. Giant lizards. And they've sort of got them surrounded on 3 sides, and you guys are in the only entrance and exit space. So, as you come up to this scene, everybody roll initiative, please, and thank you. In today's combat, in the interest of me not running every single NPC on this map, because there's a lot of them, and in the interest of Seraphina having a stake in the game with her family members, she is going to run the character sheets for Lady Lysandra Blackthorne and her brother, Cedric Blackthorne. So I will be rolling their initiative, but you will be controlling their actions.
Oh, we got a 4 on initiative, which I feel like this.
Whoa.
Been a hard day,
I'm gonna
right?
shoot-
That's the go-to.
But she sees her family and she wants to help them.
Mama.
Yeah, as
I'm
you walk
getting
in, you
lost.
see your mom has some sort of spell cast toward the lizard to the north, like as you guys are walking in, already
Okay.
cast. And she's sort
Okay.
of holding a spell, concentrating on a spell, if you will, with that
Okay.
lizard, while Cedric is sort of like preparing to cast a spell of some sort.
Okay. Okay.
Knowing him and watching him as you guys are sort of running up, you see like a blast of fire go off as he lets that spell go, and it's sort of like a firebolt that misses.
Okay.
And I've already marked off the spell slots for those on the character sheet, so don't worry about those.
Perfect.
I got a 14.
14, thank you. I was just about to start asking. Ados?
12.
Oh. Zada?
23.
Ilion?
Healing at 5.
Bula?
11.
11. Kittenberry's coming up with a 10. Lady Lysandra got a 9, and Cedric got a 14. Okay. Top of the order, Zada, you run in, you see this scene in front of you. Everybody's up suspended on this, like, sort of suspended platform up above the water. Each of these ladder segments, if you can scroll in and see well enough, every segment is 10 feet vertical. So you can kind of count the height of different platforms by using that. I'll do it as well to help. But like you can see the 2 ladders like furthest down just to the south of your people, those are each only a 10-foot segment of ladder to get up to those platforms. The one in the top right corner, that has 3 segments, so that's a 30-foot ladder up to that platform. So you've got all kinds of various height differences to use here.
I'll turn to Seraphina real quick. Save your friends? Or do you want me to go to your family or start punching things?
Really?
Do you want me to go up there? I can get up there pretty quickly. I don't know what they'll need.
I feel like killing them is the same thing as saving my family.
All right.
Go get to the family.
You want to go to the family? Sure, I can get
We
there.
can't reach them. We can reach this woman.
Yeah.
Okay. So, 5, 10. Let's see. Where are we gonna go? I'm trying to see what the fastest way to get up there is.
Okay, I gave you a complicated map. Take your time.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 25, 30, 35, 35, 45, 55, 65.
You trying to walk across a tightrope up there?
He's going up the stairs. You can see his cursor.
25,
Yeah, I know. But he's
30,
going across the
35,
chain.
40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I can get
I will make
all
you
the way there.
I want you to roll to be able to walk across that train, because it is at an angle, it is thin. I need you to roll Dexterity with disadvantage. Those are not easy to move across.
I feel like there was
all
easier
fours.
ways to get there.
Let's go on all
watch
fours.
Anime.
He's made his decision.
Yep.
The dice.
What if I get on? What if I get on all fours?
Like a cat.
It's still going to be disadvantage, but I'll say that if you fall, that you manage to hold on and you lose half your movement that was on the chain. It'll set you back
Okay.
halfway, so you have to move slower, basically, if you fail.
11. If you want dexterity, or are we doing acrobatics?
Yeah, that's
I
not
think
going to do
that's
it. Did
the
you do it on all fours?
Mhm.
Okay, so I need you to go backwards 5, 10, 15. I need you to go backwards to about the halfway point across from where you are to the platform. Yep. Thank you very much.
So did you fall?
He didn't fall, he just had to move slower
Okay.
using all fours.
How high up is he currently?
It's at 30 feet at least, so
He is going from, a 30-foot elevation to a 30-foot elevation, so 30 feet up.
if I fall, I will take absolutely no damage. So, that's our turn.
Okay.
'Cause that's 180 feet.
The bounty hunter has heard you all running in. She's going to take her turn. She casts darkness on her rapier that she is holding out. And that's a concentration spell. So she is going to be difficult to hit as this magical darkness sort of spreads out from her rapier into like a 15-foot sphere around her. If you have dark vision, you still cannot see through this magical darkness. Non-magical light can't illuminate it. So you will have disadvantage if you're trying to do ranged attacks on her. I will draw in the thing once I remember how to do so.
Okay, so we have disadvantage on ranged attacks for this lady.
Yeah. As she sort of hides herself in a bubble of darkness.
And probably any spells that say you have to see the target. You can't target her because she's in
Correct.
darkness.
Correct. Okay, the other thing she's gonna do... that darkness is just gonna start to move. So keeping in mind, just because I'm moving her into the center of the sphere doesn't mean that she's in the center of the sphere.
But if she casted it on her rapier, then she is. Unless she throws a rapier on the ground.
That's why she didn't cast it on herself. Okay, next. Next is Marway.
Oh, poo. I can't see anything. I can't really do anything without being able to see, so I guess we're just going to spend this turn getting the menagerie out. So we're going to move... Oh, that's me. We're going to move up just a little bit and get... I think we're going to summon Huthamer first.
Are you able to pull him on this, or do I need
I
to?
am. No,
Okay,
I
excellent.
can.
Okay. I
And
see.
he's gonna go right here. Inside the darkness, I'm summoning him, so I need for her to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
And 4. It's a 21.
That much.
Yeah, she's a real...
That's alright.
She's something.
And for my bonus action, I actually don't think I'm really gonna be doing anything. I think that's probably all I have. Because I can't see her.
Okay.
So that's it. Sorry guys, I tried.
Well, it wouldn't be easy. Cedric's turn. Let's go.
Okay, I have a question about the lady again. So Can we see her or can we not see her?
You can see a big ball of
Cannot
darkness,
see her.
15 feet
Okay,
across
we
from her.
just can't see her at all. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, Cedric is going to target this lizard. And he is going to cast Scorching Ray, which is 3 fiery rays, and I have to make an attack for each one of those.
You said you were doing the lizard to the south, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry.
You're good. No rush.
It is. I need to. I'll just roll on. Just 1 second. I rolled 14, 15, and 16 for each of those rays.
Okay. Each of them hits.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I have to. Yeah, I can't roll on his. There's 1 second. Can I do that? Yes. Perfect. 22 damage.
Excellent. Okay. Blasts 3 fiery motes at this beast to the south and does a good chunk of damage to it. Anything else from him?
No, I guess that's pretty good, Cedric. Never.
Okay. It is Rinarok's turn. He sort of shouts with a shouts is a loose term. I don't know what sound do bulls make? A loud raw of excitement.
Snarls? I don't know.
Almost akin to a moo. As he sees you all come in. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a ton he can do from a distance, and he doesn't seem to be willing to leave Bess's side, so he's in a sort of ready to action state for now, to protect her. And he's holding a nice great axe that he's managed to carry with him today. Moving on to Eidos.
Okay. See if I mathed this correctly. So, gonna walk boldly forward. 10, 20, 30. And heal up. But just in this one. Okay. Alright. I am going to cast innate sorcery and get a little bit stronger. And then I'm going to cast Witch Bolt with the Meta Magic Twin spell to target both the. Oh, actually, I can't target this north lizard because I can't see through that crowd, huh? Or cloud.
You can't see
correct.
her either.
Yeah, I wasn't attacking her.
So the only
That
one
sucks.
you can attack is that southern one.
Okay, well then I take back that's meta magic.
If you wish to lightning bolt, Huthamar is immune to lightning, so he won't take damage from it.
Yeah.
Just in case that's
Okay.
a concern.
Yeah, that was actually something I was considering too. All right, I think that Eidos saw this cloud move and then tries to angle himself so they can shoot a lightning bolt.
Actually. Oh, no, it's not tall enough. Never mind. Sorry. I was thinking she's up on the platform now, so maybe you could see under it, but it is a sphere, and the platform is only 10 feet tall, so yeah, you can't see under it either. Sorry. Go on. What were you doing?
Something illegal. It requires visual.
Yes,
Can I-
good. We're both blatantly
Yeah.
disregarding the rules.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to make it a lot more simple and just cast Chromatic Orb on this southern lizard.
Okay, great.
Okay. 18. Oh,
That
sorry. That's a 25.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that hits. Sure.
Even better. Okay. 5 of these bad boys. 10, 16, 20, 23 points of lightning damage on South Lizard.
Great. It is bloodied. Or charred.
Not throwing away my shot on this one. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, awesome. Next one is Bess's turn. She is injured, so her HP is not great because she's been bleeding out for a good long while now. And she's kind of on the ground, so she also doesn't have much she can do. She is also holding her own sort of big axe that she carries with her. Also ready to attack if someone gets within her range, but she doesn't have much she can do for you guys right now. Bula, your turn.
Alright, so Bula watched this woman just like disappear into a circle of darkness, and she says, okay. So she's going to rage, and as she rages, she's also going to pounce, which is going to move her up to half her movement. So that's going to put her about here. Okay. So here. And also, as she rages, okay. And then you notice that as she's pulling out her war axe, just this big giant thing, it just kind of glows and emanates a little bit of light and some fun, almost sparkly properties.
Did you just make your axe a sparkler?
He's rave raging again.
Okay.
Now she's
Okay.
Now she's 4th of July in it. She's just got the.
All right. So she is going to then take her movement. So this is all kind of, she pounces and then runs. So that's going to get her the rest of the way, including the 10 feet up, and get her legitimately like in
On
this
top of her.
woman's face. Yeah.
Right.
And she's going to take, so since she is right up on her, she can see her, right? I mean, like, she can melee attack.
You still can't see each other within the darkness, but yeah, you can make a melee swing at her.
Swing blindly.
It's still a disadvantage.
I'm gonna swing
Or blindly.
blindly.
Yeah, you are at disadvantage for the attack roll to make sure you hit her.
Okay. Swing blindly with this sparkling, beautiful, giant axe.
Do you have Reckless yet?
Yeah. Level 2.
Oh yeah, you could Reckless.
I could, but then she has advantage on me as well. So how
Yeah.
about let's not die today?
You're raging. You're fine.
At least not yet. Okay. So, and you said with disadvantage.
For the attack roll.
Okay. Okay. My lowest was an 18.
That hits.
I had an 18 and a 19. I'm not gonna be sad about that. Okay. Great access.
So sorry. No, it does not. I was looking at the wrong thing.
What?
It does not hit.
She's
Give
more
it,
than
take it
18
away.
AC.
Crushed me. Okay. She's gonna try again. So it's kind of sparkling and kind of glowing a little bit, and so she's trying to see a little bit through the dark. So she's gonna swing again. And I'm still at disadvantage. My lowest is a 19. Which sucks. My first one was a 26.
19 will hit.
Okay, there it is.
The magic number.
So that is actually going to be 14, but instead of piercing damage, it's actually going to be force damage
Alright.
as it sparkles and explodes, and it's real pretty.
Yeah, you make satisfying contact.
Yes.
A little explosion of glitter.
So, let's see. We've moved, we've raged, and we've attacked. Unfortunately, she is done.
That's what a barbs do. Okay.
Did we get, so you hit. Did we get a concentration?
Oh, let me check. Thank you. I always forget to roll that.
Those nat ones. Get that nat one.
Come on now. Woo!
I'll take a 2. 2. You know.
I will also
I'm not.
accept it too.
Look, it's 2 and 3s are acceptable.
Concentration is still up. The darkness is in effect. Okay. Lizardy to the south is gonna go. It has its targets in mind, and it is well trained, so it's gonna go in toward its targets. Let's do some movement here. Oh, I keep doing the same thing. Switch to grab. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gotta go about there. Okay, not quite in range yet, but it's gonna dash to get closer. So that they cannot climb down and you guys can't climb up without going through it first. Okay, now the other lizard gets to go. They're twins. They like to do things at the same time.
You.
Cute.
Well, then I hope they die at the same time then.
Are we gonna find out they have adorable names after this?
Oh no.
Oh no!
Yeah, and they're gonna be mated pairs, so it'll be like Bianca,
No!
Troy,
But they're twins!
Starcross.
They're
That's not
twins.
right.
Yeah, they're not mated.
Oh, okay, they're twins.
not right.
Fine.
Oh man.
Doesn't stop dog breeding. Maybe doesn't stop lizard breeding either.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do that.
It's very Game of Thrones.
It is gonna make a swallow attack on Eidos, try and gobble you up.
Oh no.
So as it tries to, well, it's not gonna do that right now, but it'll try and grapple you, and then it'll try and swallow you next time. That's only a 7
Okay.
for the grapple, for the attack, so you're good.
Can't grapple me.
But he be by ya. Kittenberry is gonna go. She's gonna try out some of her new spells. She's been reading a lot of books, baby. Taking that 1 point in Wizard.
Some cantrip.
Yeah. She is gonna try and be clever. I think. Okay, she's gonna say, Miss Serafina, would you like to get over to your family maybe perhaps a bit faster?
Can you do that? When did you learn that?
In the many books, and I don't know how well this is gonna work, but I shall try it. And she's gonna cast Tenzer's Floating Disc. It creates like this horizontal plane of force, 3 feet in diameter and an inch thick. And she, it only floats 3 feet off the ground. Never mind, I didn't read the 3. That's not
Is
useful.
this a hoverboard?
It's a hoverboard, I
That's
think.
so cool.
It would work for getting across the water. But that's not as useful. Okay, so she'll do, She will touch you and give you Long Strider. So for 1 hour, your speed is increased by 10 feet or until the spell ends.
Okay.
And then
Killian's also waiting for his pat on the back. Say, me too.
she's.
I need that. I want to go 70 feet.
Yeah, you really need to go faster. I think she can only do one creature, sadly.
Unless she upcasts it, but she can't do that yet.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, she only has
Level 1 spells.
No, she has level 2 spell slots.
That,
She
is
has
that level?
level 2. So she'll do it for both of you.
Is that level progression, baby?
Yeah. Okay, so you both have Long Strider, and for her bonus action, she will she's just gonna draw her 2 silver daggers to be ready. And moving right along. She's not ready to quite get in the action yet. Seraphina, your mom's turn.
Okay. She is going to target this lizard. And she's going to cast Hold Monster. They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
God.
I'm sorry, I didn't see which lizard, the one closer to you or the one further away?
The south one.
South one, okay.
Seraphina's
It's a what
mom
kind
is
of saving
so
throw?
cool.
Wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, yeah.
Yeah, you all hated her, but she's a badass.
I never hated her. She's been the best.
I spoke nothing but love for her. I will have everyone know.
The wizard only rolled the lizard, not wizard. Lizard only rolled
The wizard.
Yeah.
The wizard
Wizard
lizard.
Lizard.
I forgot to tell you, they're wizard lizards.
No.
So it has a paralyzed condition until the end of its turn.
Okay, excellent.
Cool.
Or it has to
Anything
make the
else
save
from-
again, right? It's concentration, right?
Yeah, it is concentration, yes.
Anything else from the
Let me
ladies?
see. Hold
Blackthorne?
on. Let me
Take your
see,
time.
Let me measure.
Got new character sheets here.
Let me measure. 1 second. Oh, I could do one more. I'm gonna do the other lizard.
Can you see it?
Oh
You can't-
crap! You're right.
Yeah, you can't see it. She can't see
I
it through
can't.
the
All right.
darkness.
Just the one
Oh.
lizard. Just the one lizard.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's her turn.
Okay, excellent. Killian, that's you.
Oh, okay. Killian knows Eidos can handle himself, clearly. He, brushed off that lizard attack there. So Killian is going to, he's going to summon Casimir. So he'll summon Casimir right in front of him. I'm a little Cassie boy.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good boy.
He's a big guy.
So huge.
He's large
Oh,
and
yeah.
in charge.
Horses are massive.
You
In
can't
this
see.
world, yeah, horses are like the size of a large Buick. Maybe bigger.
I don't know how to put Killian on top of his token, but they're together.
That's okay. Yes.
And Killian will get up on top, so that's half his movement speed. To get on Casimir. And we are going to book it with a dash, so he can go 120 feet. Can the horse go up the ladder?
No.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
The lizard went up the ladder.
on top of the horse and jump.
it's a lizard.
The lizard went up. That's not fair.
Lizards
Yeah.
have like
Lizards
Do you know
opposable
how
digits.
hard it is to do
Come
things
on.
with hooves?
Fine.
Do you understand the struggle of hooves?
No, I don't. All right.
I feel like you
Hard
get
out
to the
there.
ladder and you're like, go! And the horse is just like, what?
You are
I have
A magical
hands and I'm
beast.
intimidated by these ladders.
you are a magical creature I summoned. You can do whatever
What
you
I
want.
will say is because this is only a 10-foot tall platform and we have just established that horses are massive. I will say that maybe you can skip the ladder and jump off of Casimir onto the platform easily enough with a decent jump.
All right. Will that be half? It'll be half
Would
my
essentially
movement.
be like
I'll get half my movement to get off of Casimir.
Okay, yeah, then it would use half your movement to essentially stand up on his back and make a leap to the top rung of the ladder.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's cool. My tokens
cool.
are like stuck together. My tokens are stuck together.
Casimir, let go.
Aha!
There you go.
Wait,
I got you.
how do I unstick myself? I'm like, hold on.
There you
I mean,
go.
Hey,
You're
thank you.
unstuck. You're good.
I
Huzzah.
got you. I know how these summons work.
So for that, so that was my free once a day use of Find Steed. So I will bonus action Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn. Actually, what I'll do, because that was about 80 feet from there to there. So I'll leave Casimir there. He's good. Okay, that's my turn.
Seraphina, you're up.
Okay, Seraphina is going to. She's gonna try to chase and get close to her family. So she's gonna. Okay, she's going to take the extra 10 feet that Kitten Fairy had given her, and then she's going to wait. Then she's also gonna miss a step.
Cool.
And she will end up where Killian is. Oh, hold on, let me move off of Killian's token so you can see. Okay.
He's really on top of each other in this fight in a big space.
Yo.
I bumped right into. So yeah, I'm coming, Mom. And she's still like her old lady. And that's her
Okay.
turn.
Okay, beautiful. Back around to the top. Zata.
It's dark. Whatever. 5, 10, 15.
You'll have to roll a dex.
30 feet. Ah, fuck it. I'm just gonna land on this lady. That's what I'll do. I'll just blindly try to land on her.
Okay.
Just a drop attack on her.
Roll like an unarmed strike with disadvantage, since it's
Oh, yeah,
darkness.
I'm blind, so.
The monk with unarmed strike? Oh no.
I know! No! The worst! It's the only thing I do. Anyways, it's real low, so no hit.
Roll low. Okay.
No less.
I will allow you to. Actually, let's just roll a d20 with disadvantage to see if you miss the platform, because you're trying to jump on a corner.
Don't
Seems
squish
simple and-
me.
Yeah, seems simple in
In this 2D map.
theory. Yeah.
Yeah. Lowest is 11.
Oof, that was not high enough. You fall to the ground. Luckily, you're not going to take damage, but you fall to the ground.
Slow fall, don't care.
Yep. You just kind of miss the edge.
Last time.
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
Zata jumps off the top, just flailing. Hoping to
You
hit
guys,
something.
you guys can't even see anything. It's all dark, so.
Does he at least land on his feet? Because cat.
I'm a
Because-
I'm a
He does.
monk. Because
Nice. Because he's a cat. It's because you're a cat.
Nope,
It's just
that's
because cat. It's definitely
Those
because
wolves
cat.
go straight for Leonin. That's what's
Every
not
le-
slow fault.
Every Leonin can do this.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll make 2 more attacks against her at disadvantage. Let's see if we get lucky.
Excellent.
Nope. That's a natural 1, so that's not gonna happen. Nope. Okay.
Big
fine.
sad.
Maybe
Okay.
it's gonna happen. Let's see, that's 15 movement. 15. 25. So I just like bump into Bula, like, hey Bula.
She just like is kind of elbowing you, like, this one's mine.
Sure. And that'll just end my turn there.
All right. Bounty Hunter's turn. She Let me see. I have to look at the spells because she can't see either. The lucky thing for you guys. She got spells, baby. Well, you know what? You guys are in close proximity. She's got a really high attack. She's just going to take a multi-attack. She's going to do the first one at Bula. I will roll her with disadvantage.
She can't see either, right?
Correct.
Is that what it
Yeah,
is?
right.
Okay,
She's at
I see.
disadvantage as well.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
Bula, her lowest roll was a 19 to hit.
Ugh, I suppose.
Yeah, I figured.
If you must.
If you must.
If I must.
That is going to be 11 piercing damage. She'll take her second of 3 attacks at you, again with disadvantage for the attack. Lowest to hit was 24.
Gross.
That's another 11 damage.
Is it?
12
And it's
points of
all.
damage.
You said it's piercing.
Piercing, yep, both were piercing.
Okay, so I do have resistance to piercing. So,
Okay.
are we rounding up or down on that?
Let's round down.
Round down. So that's
5
Five of
each,
each.
10.
So
okay.
10.
So 10 right
rolls so
now.
far. Yep.
Okay.
And then gonna use that third of the multi-attack against Zada.
Hit me. Come on, hit me.
17
Hit
to
me.
hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah.
Deflect
asked
attack. No, I do. I know. That's why I want her to, because I want to use deflect attack and then make her hit herself.
Okay, that was 13 damage, piercing.
Null negated. I'm gonna spend a key point. She's gonna have to make a dexterity saving throw. Because I'm making her hit herself with her own attack.
How
Her
embarrassing.
saving throw was a 25.
Jesus Christ, yeah, that's gonna be fine.
I don't know that you guys have fought someone with this many cool things that they can do. Okay.
I just have to hit her once. I just have to hit her once for stun. That's all I need. I just need
Trying
one.
to decide.
I mean, on the bright side, at least y'all locked her into one spot.
Yeah, she can't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
And she's not like she has advantage against us, so it's like it's fine.
He actually kind of has every intention of going somewhere.
She just, it's only to 10 feet high. She just could backflip off.
She could.
Yep.
Anywhere she can go, I
She
can
can't go forward.
Yeah, she can't go forward. I blocked the way, so she has to go another way.
Guys, she's actually a gnome and can just go right through your legs.
Only
No.
companions. It's only friendlies that gnomes
Both
can
of
do
you-
that.
Both Bula and Zada and Huthamer, all three of you, I suppose, just roll perception for me, just to check.
On a thunder wave attack, just poof. Black. Knock
I was
y'all
I
back.
was debating on using my fireball right now.
13.
Oh fuck, that's real low. 7? No, 9.
21.
Oh
Okay.
wait, that's perception. Sorry, 11.
Okay, Bula and Huthamer can both hear the footprint, the boots hit the ground beneath, just directly beneath her, essentially. You can all take an opportunity attack with, well, I don't think Zada can, because I don't know if Zada heard it with that roll. Bula and Huthamer can take opportunity attacks as she leaves your space.
Heck yeah. I'm just gonna swing my great axe, my sparkly, beautiful great axe is already in my hand, so.
Go for it.
Oh, shoot. Do I still have
It's gonna be a
disadvantage?
mess.
Mhm.
It's in darkness.
Not that I could get worse than what I just rolled. Yeah, it's definitely a mess. It's like an 11.
Luthamer better not
Goofy?
kill this enemy too.
Oh, I hope he does.
I
I wanna laugh at her. I wanna
No.
laugh at her. She died to a rabbit. She's like, oh, you died to a bunny.
He's an Almirage, actually.
Looks like a bunny.
Actually.
Excellent.
Actually,
Excellent.
Actually.
Oh, did the darkness go away? Or is it just following her?
No, I'm gonna reanimate it. I haven't figured out how to move it around yet. Once it's drawn.
I think if you click on this thing.
Or the one in the middle. That's not.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not doing it for me.
Hmm.
Shift click, spacebar click. No, not that.
What?
Are you attacking Marway with Huthmer?
No, it was a miss.
He missed as
Okay,
well.
sorry, I totally missed that. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. My bad. It is Marway's turn though. Go for it.
Perfect. Well, there's just not a whole lot that I can do here. I think Huthamer, hearing the movement, is going to move. Oh, it says the game is paused right now, so I can't.
Oh,
move
sorry.
Huthamer.
Here,
There
go
we
for it.
go.
Hit the
Is
space.
gonna move into that area, and then we're gonna do our little teleport. So she needs to make another dex save.
Okay. $17.
Again, I say that bitch.
Oh,
You're
by
gonna
the way,
see that a lot.
I couldn't make an opportunity attack because I used my reaction to deflect the attack.
Ah, yes.
Anyways.
Your reaction. Yep.
You know what? We're gonna just really go for it and really just kind of spray and pray at this point.
I like it.
And around the entirety of the orb, we're... Oh, shit. I don't have that spell. Just kidding. We're not doing that. But I do have this spell. We're going to summon Hearth in the middle of the darkness. And with that, I will need her again to make a dexterity saving throw.
Man, she be dodging.
You better don't.
16.
Are you sure?
We need to put Bane on this bitch.
We
Oh
don't
wait,
have,
I
like,
do
a
have
minus
Bane.
one anywhere. Come on.
Not
When
yet. I'm
I
saving
see-
it for later.
When I see her, I'll put Bane on her. Okay? I did have it
Oh.
prepared today.
This woman, she's so good.
She's so good. She's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
hot too. If you could see her
Oh,
in this
no.
darkness.
Oh no,
Good thing you
I mean,
she's
she also
hot.
She's not.
Oh no,
Big
she's
orb of
hot.
fire around her, so. Oh, just kidding. She takes half damage. She's still taking damage.
Nice. Okay, I'll roll Constitution save.
That's 4 fire damage.
4 fire
Eat it up.
damage. Thank you kindly.
Take that.
And if
Sorry,
we
I
can get
keep
that
losing all my tabs.
concentration at like a 4, please. That would be
Yep,
yeah,
I'm gonna roll
1,
this
2,
down.
3, or 4, please. We might even do 5. But
That's
5's a
wrong.
little high.
Still up. So sorry.
Dang.
I even tried rolling
she's
physical
not.
to see if that would help. Okay, anything else from Norway?
No, I think we're just gonna run to this ladder, and prepare myself to try to use my full upper body strength because my hooves are gonna be of no use. Someone can give me a
Yes,
boost.
we have established hooves are difficult on ladders.
Yes.
Okay. Next up is little brother Cedric.
Okay, Cedric is going to move. Oh, sorry. Oops.
But he has to jump down from there. An FYI,
He's-
that is high. That is
Yeah,
like
he's
10
up
feet
on
up.
the only ladder down is behind him, sort of. You're all.
Oh. Okay, let me see. Let me try
They are 10, 20, 30 off of the water. 20 off of all the little wooden platforms. The wooden platforms are 10 feet above the ground.
Okay, he's gonna move like that. Is that
Mhm.
okay?
Yep.
All right, now he's gonna move.
Except he does have to take an opportunity attack by the giant subterranean lizard that he just moved through, actually.
Has paralysis.
That guy's paralyzed. That guy's paralyzed.
Right, you're right. Thank you. I'll mark it. Forgot.
Okay. Now he's going to cast He's gonna cast Firebolt at what's the range? At this lizard.
Do
Uh,
the big spells.
What?
No. What do they do? Critical roll.
18 to hit.
Paralysis creatures take double damage.
They do? Well, you know what?
can't-
Cedric's only level 3. I don't know if he knows that. He doesn't have a lot of real world experience.
Like, he's still in school. He's only what, level 3?
Yeah, he hasn't been out in the world, so he doesn't know that paralyzed creatures.
That's fair. That's fair.
Are you sure that wasn't the last
And the
lesson
test
they
was
had?
that popping up.
It's like a Swan Dark Millionaire situation.
Class!
We just learned this in school.
He just did the chapter on paralyzed thing.
Okay. Would Cedric know?
Let's roll on Cedric's character sheet. Let's roll a Arcana. Come on. Or I guess a nature. This is a natural
18?
creature. Whatever is
18?
nature higher. Do you want to re-roll it?
Okay, let's see.
No.
No.
The Arcana was better with the 18. The 18 was pretty high.
A 1 for nature.
That's okay. So
He's never been outside.
I was late, but he got the good Arcana roll. So yeah, he did take a class on different spell effects, and he would definitely know that you can hurt something that's paralyzed more. I will allow him to know that. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Bob.
he's aiming.
As the rule
go
lawyer
ahead.
of the group, I would like to announce that it only works if you're within 5 feet of them. So it's only really for melee attacks.
He's got shocking grasp, right? He's got burning hands.
Does he still have enough movement to get there? Or has he used all his movement for where he is?
I took 25 movement, so he has like.
Oh, 5 feet. Nope.
Yikes, bites.
I don't think so, man.
It's okay. It's okay. He remembered a little too late, but it's okay. It's a thought that counts. But he remembered. That's the point.
All right. I guess he will continue with his attack on this guy, but he's learned an important lesson today.
He remembered an important lesson today.
Yeah.
The firebolt is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, and then hold on. Oh, it's an 11.
11 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you very much. Anything else from Cedric?
That's it.
Okay. Rinarok with this thing down beneath him is going to be cool. He's a scholar and a historian, but he's a minotaur, so he's cool. He's gonna slide on down here.
You
Prepare
can go
to
down
defend
with his
girl.
hooves.
Wrap his arms around.
He's
Doing
been
a-
living.
He's
Like,
doing a
do you see that
handstand
man's
going down.
Yeah.
Just,
Dude, he's
his
got
horse,
that upper
his
body
horse
strength.
torso is just upside down, just going down on his hands.
No, he's a
He's
minotaur.
got-
He only
he's
wants
just
the head.
like-
Oh,
He's just got one hand on the ladder, just sliding
Oh,
down.
I'm thinking
and he's got his
centaur.
axe.
Yeah, he's not a centaur.
I
He's
was
a
gonna. It's like, why do you put
Human
him upside
body.
down?
I messed up my
Hands.
imaginary creatures. I'm sorry.
You know, centaurs are weird. They have 2 chests. It's weird. We
Yeah,
don't
2
like
rib
them.
cages.
Yeah, they got 2 rib cages. It's weird.
No, I never thought of that. That's horrible.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I go back real quick? I made a mistake on Cedric. He actually rolled a 1 on his firebolt for damage. Sorry,
Oh.
I clicked the wrong part of his character sheet.
That's okay. I understand. It was.
But Serafina also
Good
learned an
person.
important lesson today.
Okay. 1 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, Rinarok slides down, and as he comes down, he raises his great axe and takes a swing at the paralyzed lizard
Oh, yeah.
with a 19 to hit.
He's got advantage, so do that.
I will try. Nope, the second one was not better. But he does a nice chunky 14 points of you know,
We
some
love
flash.
double damage. We love double damage. It's sexy.
And it's looking pretty messed up. Next one around, Eidos.
This is taking umbrage with this lizard that tried to hug him, and he's just gonna open hand, smack him. Say, how dare you? And smack him across his stupid lizard face with a shocking grasp. And I'll have an advantage on this with sorcery, which is good. Well, 17. Does that do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I don't need no advantage. Just gotta believe in myself. And 13 points of damage.
Very nice.
And he can't take opportunity attacks now. So I'm just gonna. Oh, there's a spoiler for what I'm about to do.
Make a circle. Gonna make circles. I like circles.
I'm making a square. That was the wrong one. I have to do my stupid person first. All right. He's gonna go 15 feet this way.
Yeah.
And he's going to use Quicken Spell to cast 3rd level Fairy Fire just in the middle of this darkness.
Okay.
Yay.
So that you don't have to be able to see the target, you can just pick a spot and do it?
Well, it does say visible. The V. What does that stand for? I'm an idiot.
V is for verbal.
Verbal. V is verbal. So that's
Oh, is it?
that means you're talking to cast the spell.
Oh, what is?
Does it
what
say
is
a point you can see?
No, it doesn't. What's the acronym for sight then?
It won't.
It'll say in the
yeah,
spell
what is-
description.
It'll say like in the description.
Interesting. I'm a
The
moron.
spell description, yeah.
I just
Fire.
The
found out.
VSM is like verbal, somatic, something. That's the
Material.
M.
Material.
What?
Yeah. So like what you're actually doing to cast a spell, not like what you need to cast a spell on. That stuff is
Yeah.
going to be in the spell description, like a creature you can see, someone you can touch,
Okay.
or it won't say those things, and you're good to go.
A 20-foot cube.
You're just
We're
any
all-
20-foot cube within range.
Yeah,
So you should be good to go.
good go.
You guys are handing out lessons today. right.
H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
Fun fact. This spell does not discriminate against allies and enemies,
Nope.
so we all have to make the dexterity
Pain,
saving
pain,
throw.
pain. Yeah, what is
Yeah.
the saving throw?
Everybody gets to be shiny today.
I don't want to be shiny.
Within the
Dangerous.
cube, all objects are outlined in a blue light. Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails a dexterity saving throw. And for you, it's going to be 16 dexterity. I guess for everybody, it's going to be 16
Mhm.
dexterity.
Even Uthamer. Okay, I rolled way high.
Aw.
Uther's good.
And there's
23.
another summon in there too, right?
Earth.
Technically, Earth is the flaming sphere spell right now, which
Uh-huh.
cannot be attacked. So
Okay,
It's
yeah,
just
you-
flavored. It's just a
It's not
flavor.
I see. Fairy fire.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I'll be interrupted. No, I was just going to say my saving throw was a 17.
Mine was a
Oh.
19.
That was.
Roll.
She's,
save.
she's still visible, though, right?
While she's in the cube, she's visible, but she doesn't get outlined outside the cube now. So make it count for a while. Okay, so that was action, bonus action, 15 feet of movement. Oh my god. And he's just gonna skedaddle on over here with the rest of it.
Wait,
Okay,
so
and
is outlined? I'm sorry, I forgot.
definitely everybody in the cube right now, but I
Okay.
think only Lula is permanently outlined while I have concentration.
Yeah, she got 19.
And you
Oh,
got
is
19.
there anybody?
No, I rolled a
Okay.
25, like 23. So.
Every single person saved. That's cool.
Mhm.
Feels good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No. I mean, it helps us right now.
Yeah,
Fine.
yeah, yeah.
It's fine.
It's
This is
fine.
fine. Everything's fine.
It's
You guys
fine.
need to start landing some hits on her, so it's good.
I don't know if I said it, but that's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Excellent turn. Bess is still kind of down for the count. Nothing's close enough for her to take a swing at. Bula, that's you.
All right. So, okay, on the map when you moved her, it looks. Is she still on the platform with me? It looks like she's
No,
living
she fell
very.
down.
No, he's down on the ground. 10
She's
feet
down
above.
on the ground.
Yep.
So that's. I mean,
10
I can
feet.
just jump down there. We're only one up, right?
Uh-huh.
Just 10 feet. You can do it. It's no
10 feet.
problem.
So, why is everything moving when I move my feet? Did y'all see that?
Nope.
Everything. Okay.
Nah.
If I move me,
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh my
God.
okay. I'm going back. I went back.
Oh.
I didn't touch it. I'm sorry.
Hold on, let me see it.
Was there an earthquake?
Yes. Okay, I can move
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I can move her.
Why can't I move me?
You probably
Oh,
selected everybody. Like, drag your cursor, like, from corner to corner. And it'll outline everybody in yellow. And then drag it just to grab you instead. Like, just make a little square click and drag over you, Bula.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
See if that works. That's what I'm guessing happened.
No, it's just making me move everyone.
That's so
Weird.
funny.
Okay,
The tech is always you! I'm so sorry.
it's because okay. We know this. We know that I'm just going to be a technological problem every game for
Correct
every
me up.
reason. Okay, somebody move me in
Mhm.
this
Put your
person's
cursor.
face.
Where do you want us to
Yeah,
put your
or
cursor?
just-
Where you want us to-
Yeah, put it where you want to go. There?
And you jumped
Are-
down, right? You're like
I
off the
jumped
platform.
down, yeah. So I guess maybe one more up. So I'm like,
I mean, you're down there. You're good if you want to be
That's a flaming sphere, by the way. That whole thing is
never
a giant
mind.
fireball. I don't know if you
there.
want to
Yeah,
be
that
in
space
that.
is good for you.
Is that just that one square where
I
the
think
heart
so.
is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Legit. Now that it's taken me 400 hours to move 10 feet.
You also,
Um,
I think, because it's 10 feet, you also have to do you take a d6 of damage.
Wow.
Every 10 feet that you fall, you take an extra d6 of damage.
She said I could jump.
You can jump. Jump is it's the
still
same
take
thing. You still take damage. It's just D&D rules.
Hills Bills.
You can
Okay.
redo it since you didn't know that. It's okay. If you don't want to have jumped.
Nah, it's fine.
You just have to, anyways. Yeah.
Am I rolling the d6 or are
Mhm.
you?
Mm-hmm.
You can roll a d6. I'll allow it.
Oh, cool. I rolled a 1. Seriously, though, I'm not cheating. I rolled a 1.
It doesn't. It's a d6.
I believe.
Okay.
And then you have the 1 damage for 1.
Great. Now, after all those ridiculous shenanigans, we are going to swing the great axe. That is still sparkly, by the way.
Fantastic. As it should be.
Bird sparkly axe.
So
So
you have a
now-
sparkly axe inside the sparkly sphere, or cube, sorry.
And you do not have disadvantage anymore, so just straight.
Right. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong button.
Wrong button.
Oh my god.
Don't push it. Wrong button.
Too late. Okay, so 21 to hit.
That hits. Yes, it hits. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah, it does. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, that is going to be 9 of force damage, not slashing.
Force.
And since she can see her, she is just coming around again.
I'm gonna roll that concentration on the darkness, Serena.
Ooh,
Oh
do
yeah. Do it. Do it.
it. Do it.
While she's rolling that, Robin, don't end your turn within 5 feet of Hearth.
Okay, so
No.
is it within 5 feet? Okay.
Ben,
Does
Okay,
this
well, I
flaming
still have-
sphere?
Yeah, I still have movement because I only jumped, fell. 10
5 feet. Yeah.
I thought it was 10. It's 10.
You have dissipated the darkness.
Ah!
Nice.
You're
Bring up the
welcome.
light.
Stellar of Darkness.
Could not have done it without Eidos illuminating the situation. Okay. Teamwork works, you guys. Okay. Next. Still gonna do it again. So this one's gonna be a 22 to hit.
Nice.
Something better. Nope. How about worse? That is just gonna be 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
But it's still pretty. It's still glitter is just like exploding off of things.
And now everybody can see it.
I know, right?
Fantastic. Okay. I love when things
Oh
work out.
no, wait! I need to move.
Yeah, you gotta
sweat.
move.
What you gotta do?
So this circle down here is that?
That's
What is-
sewage water. It's like up high enough, like it's not like a fall, but it is nasty looking sewage water. You can assume that there's a chance you'd get very sick from falling in there.
Okay. So
You can risk it. I will let
Is
you
this
know
the
there will be a
platform that
con
Bullet
save.
can go under?
huh?
Is this a platform
can go
Bullet
under.
Can go under?
Yeah, definitely. You can run right under that platform. It's 10 feet off the ground.
Okay. So is it open on both ends? Like, can she do something like? I know I'm
Uh-huh.
taking everybody with me, but can she
Yeah,
do
well,
something
these
like
are all
that?
kind of just held up on like posts. So yeah, you can. Yep.
Okay, she's gonna run under like that, but I'm gonna put everybody back. Somebody move just me. Thank you. Okay. Now she's done.
Excellent. Okay.
Oh, Robin, try to click the measurement control under the token control to see if that unselects everyone for you.
Okay.
You see it's like a little L?
Oh, yeah.
Try to click that one. Okay, now try to move yourself.
Oh, I made a thing.
Oh, okay. Now
Okay.
click the person again. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Now try to move yourself.
50 days. Okay. Hang on. And hey, look. You do it. I did it.
You
I
just
don't know.
okay. Now it's just okay. Perfect.
Excellent. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, now to get rid of that aura, go into the measurement controls again, the little L-shaped ruler, and hit the trash can, and then hit yes or whatever it is.
What trash can?
Oh, actually, I can do it. Never mind. Can I?
DM powers activate.
There you go.
I got it.
Whew.
Thank
Okay.
you. Sorry, I'm just
Beautiful.
a constant problem. It's fine.
No, this is a whole new platform, and it's much more complicated than what we were using. So we're learning together, live on air. It's wonderful. Okay. Giant, sad, almost dying lizard. Does he have a saving throw or anything that he can do for this whole monster?
Yeah, so he's supposed to do a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, and he is not a wise lizard. That's only a 5.
He's paralyzed.
Nice.
He's still paralyzed.
He's so sad. Other giant lizard is very angry that his buddy is paralyzed. I mean, Bula's right there, but it really likes chomping at Eidos. It's gonna go for Bula. Closest target, closest to its master.
Come at me, lizard face.
It's gonna make a bite attack at you with a 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. That is gonna be 20 piercing damage.
So 10.
Oh.
Yep.
Jeez.
Half to 10. And you are grappled.
Dagnabbit.
Just Bula's just getting shaken like a dog toy.
Alright, grappled. I am now.
Be biting. Okay, Miss Kittenberry is going to maybe try and join the fight a little bit. I think she is going to point at the what's her range here? Hold on, let me measure. She's going to point at the lizard that she just seen pick up her friend Bula. She doesn't like it. It's been a very bad boy, so she is going to cast the new command spell that she just learned. She points at it because she can see it and it is within range, and it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or follow her command, which is drop it. I know it's 2 words, but it's key. We're sticking with it. Drop.
Drop.
So I will roll its wisdom save. Ooh, it did save. That's sad. That would have been very cool.
Hmm.
Bummer.
She's
Oh,
not
but it
that
makes
strong a
sense.
wizard.
Not yet. Yep, she'll get there. She says Dret! And, she's going to... I just realized Zareth has been here this whole time, and I did not put him in initiative.
That's alright.
Oh no!
He's chilling.
He's
He's
just
got it.
in a-
He's scared, and here's knees shaking right now.
No, he's
Or he's,
entranced by the old woman.
I was gonna say-
Serafina, just getting it. He's like,
he's just standing still.
girl.
You're back, you're just
He's cranking it.
Ooh, yeah, he's cranking it. He's cranking one out.
Oh my gosh.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Whew.
Shoot. Okay, what she is gonna do for her, she has a couple levels in Bard because she's leveled in everything at this point. So for her bonus action, wait, is Bardic Inspiration a leveled spell? Or is there
No, the
No,
bonus
No.
action.
it's a feature.
Excellent. Okay.
Sophia.
Sorry, I'm not used to playing bards. She's gonna cast Bardic Inspiration for who's within 60 feet of her. Measure Tool.
Quite a
She's
bit.
gonna cast it on Zareth. No, I'm just kidding.
Good job. Keep cranking. You're doing great.
She will cast it on Bula in the hopes that whenever you get to add a Bardic Inspiration dice. A
Okay,
D6.
is that a D6? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What can I add that to?
Once within the next hour, you can add it to a when you fail a check, right? You add it.
Mhm.
You can choose to add your die to that.
Oh, cool.
Potentially turn it into a success.
Sounds delightful.
Okay. And she is gonna continue to stay kind of out of the way. Because she's finally starting to feel useful and have some spells that she can do from far away. Seraphina, your mama's turn. Lady Lysandra.
Okay, is this fairy fire still on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she's going to target this lady because she sees her as the biggest threat. So she's gonna cast Chaos Bolt at the 5th level, and she will have advantage because of the fairy fire. Oh no! Okay, I gotta do this. Okay, 1 second.
You're done. Tonight, Melanie is 2 sorcerers and a warlock in a trench coat.
Does 26 hit?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, and I need to figure out what kind of damage it is. 1 second.
No worries.
It is cold damage and it takes okay. I said 5th level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1 second. $25 damage, cold damage.
25 cold damage, nice. Very cool.
Okay, yeah, I think that's right. Okay, yeah. Alright, that will be her turn.
Okay. Killian, you're up.
Who wants to see a lizard explode?
I,
Me. Killian's going to go past Cedric here. He'll use the we'll go with the saber. It's been a while since he's used that. So he'll draw the saber off his back, And he will attack this thing that is currently paralyzed, so it's at advantage. For the hell of it, I'll do my channel divinity at the same time. So that's gonna be 19 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Get ready for a lot of damage. All right.
Make this thing explode.
So everything's doubled because it's basically a critical hit. All right. So this is for the weapon. So that's going to be 7 plus 6. So 13 radiant damage. And
that
now
in and of
Oh.
itself is enough. You're welcome to finish this.
My
Let's see.
damage.
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it anyways because I want to.
Go for it. Do it.
But I'll just use my freebie divine smite. So I'll roll 4d8. Let's just see.
Yeah, let's just find out how
It's only gonna be doubled. It's fine.
Well, I rolled double the dice for it, so I just rolled 8, 16, 17. So 17 on top of the 13 damage. So nice 30 radiant damage.
Nice dirty 30, like our episode.
Mm-hmm. So this thing just dies instantly.
Just a mist.
Just explodes.
Just right all over Minotaur guy. Renrak just gets splashed by divine magic and blood. And then he was killing us here, so he got about 15 feet. So he'll climb. How tall did we say these ladders are?
Each
10
segment
feet per.
is 10 feet. So are you going up to the platform?
Yeah, I got like 40
That one
feet
is
of
20.
movement. So I got like 15 more feet, I guess. Is that enough to get up?
No, that's a 20-foot ladder. You can get halfway up.
All right, I'm paused midway up the ladder. But Casimir will gonna head over this away. Gonna run over this thing, and he's going to do his old otherworldly slam against this thing.
Nice.
So that's gonna be okay. Hold on. What's the spell level? Melee attack roll minus spell attack fire. Okay. Oh, Casimir's tired. He rolled a nat 1.
Oh,
Oh,
poor
poor
guy.
guy.
It's his first attack. He's
Yeah,
learning.
Lima,
He's again.
He
got
feels
it.
bad that he
He's
can't climb ladders. He's
Yeah,
still a little
exactly.
bit-
He's defeated. He's defeated in that regard. All right, that's my turn.
He's really made for open combat in a field. Seraphina, you're up.
Okay, Seraphina is going to target this lizard, and she's going to cast Sleep, and it's going to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All right. We love the new sleep. That is a 6.
Yeah, so its eyes get very, very heavy, and it just slowly drifts away into REM sleep.
Wonderful.
Just
Kind of
stop the
happy
bullet.
for it.
And that is her turn.
Okay, thank you kindly. Find a little sleep token.
That's on the big lizard that has me, right? So like,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, so you're good
does
to
it does
fall on
it drop me, or is it just falling asleep with me and it's back? Oh,
It's falling as fast as doing its mouth. It was already pretty low to the ground, so it's not like a dramatic fall, but you'll have to like essentially get up from prone at this point. That's the start of your next
No,
turn.
I'm sorry.
it's drooling and slobbering even more now.
Okay. Anything else from Seraphina?
That is it for her.
Okay. To the top, Zata.
5, 10, 15. Jump down. 25, 30. Yeah. go
Would have
there.
put Seraph in the rotation.
No, he's just cranking
Nah.
one out. He's busy. Okay, he's busy.
We don't need him.
He's just busy, I guess.
Seraphina looks disapprovingly.
Alright, I'm gonna go Thunder form, because I have advantage on thunder attacks. I remembered this time, guys. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Alright, that's what we said. That was the boon that I got for channeling elements for a day. The advantage on thunder attacks. Ooh, nat 20. I like that.
Nice.
So 17 and 20. So I'm gonna do a stunning strike. So she's gonna have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
DC 14.
It is a dirty 20.
She succeeds. And she will take 11 points of thunder damage. Well, next attack has advantage, but doesn't matter because I already have advantage. 22 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 8 points of thunder damage. And then my unarmed strike. Oh, that one's real low. I don't think that's gonna hit. 15? I don't think, yeah, 15 doesn't hit.
No.
And, I don't know how much I want to lay into her. No, that'll be enough.
Okay.
That'll
She
be
is
into
finally looking bloody.
Pop, 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 pop.
She is going to... I know what she's going to do. She doesn't like that you're punching the crap out of her.
Yeah.
Can't imagine why.
Why would you? So weird.
Is that I need you to roll a con save for me.
Constitution? Okay. Oh, natural 1. That's a
Ouch.
3.
You all see Zada just slowly float up off of the ground about 20 feet and just float there.
Aww. Oh, wait. 20 feet? That's okay. I still have 15 feet range. She's gotta have to get away from me. Bending elements, baby!
Boy, would you stop giving her ideas?
Still channel.
Why
Still
why
hit.
would you tell the secret powers?
Because I like it. I like hard mode. I'm a Dark Souls lover.
That game is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too down for those games. Can't do it.
It's not
Hard.
dumb. It's just how much are you willing to slam your head against a wall until it breaks? That's the way I play that game.
My head breaks
What
before
else
the
has
wall.
she got, Kara?
I think that might be it for a second. Marway, go ahead.
Yes! I'm super excited because now I get to do what I wanted to do my first turn before she did darkness. We're gonna move up a bit. And you see Hearth like lights completely ablaze. And then flies into her chest piece, which you said was made of metal, and we're
Yeah,
going to heat metal on her.
Metal?
Heat metal. Oh, I love that
So she will
spell.
have
Love that.
disadvantage on all attacks, and she will auto-magically take damage on each of my turns without me having to roll to see if I hit.
I love
Beautiful,
heat metal.
okay.
I love that spell. It's one of the best spells in this game.
So we're gonna start that with 3d8 damage.
Oof. Is it getting hot in here?
Nice.
We love to see it.
That's why
Ula.
Killian wears a leather.
That's gonna be
Qu-
12 fire damage.
Nice.
I was gonna say, hey Bula, she also has radiant cleavage now. Except hers is like burning cleavage now.
And then we're gonna.
Mine's better.
Step back.
Definitely better. Definitely better.
And for my bonus action, we're just gonna have Hoothamer use his little lightning attack. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay.
Against her or against the lizard?
Against her.
Yeah, no.
Well, poops on newts. That's alright.
Ooh. I tried. Cedric, your turn.
Okay, Cedric is going to target this lady, and he is going to cast Scorching Ray at the second level, and
Yeah, she doesn't look hot enough.
Yeah.
11 to hit.
Mm-mm.
She's too hot for him. Now that he can see her, he's distracted.
Are you using,
And
did
he
you
actually
use
doesn't want to.
Was that Scorching Ray you used?
Yeah.
You got 3. You got 2 more beams to hit with.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks. He's still in school. Even though he can't. Does 25 hit?
Yeah.
School
Only do
pays
one
off.
more. And then 21 to hit.
Yeah,
Is that-
those both hit.
Stay,
Nice.
There we
stay in
go.
school, kids. Stay in school.
6 damage and 9 damage.
Excellent. Very nice. She's looking pretty bad.
Yeah, he kind of like cools himself off and is finally able to get it together. He doesn't want to be Xander in the corner.
Sarah?
Xander!
I
Whoever
told
that
you,
sucker
she's gonna
is.
break this poor
You
man's
loser
heart.
in the
She's
corner.
just gonna leave him.
I was rooting for this relationship until this episode.
I'm learning that your boyfriends should never have names, so you're not gonna.
She's never gonna remember the. It's a once she has
Told
him,
you.
she doesn't want him anymore.
She just
goes,
leaves broken hearts in every city she goes to. That's all.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of your turn, in desperation, she's going to use a legendary action here. So she is going to quick step in order to get away from everybody's range. I just have to figure out where she wants to go. I don't know. Ooh, wrong thing. Yeah, you look squishy. She's willing to be in your range.
Rude.
Hey, boy.
That's all she can do on her action, but she's that with quick step allows you to not provoke opportunity attacks.
Okay.
It is Rinnerock's turn. He'll just he's actually gonna go up and take another defensive position in front of his girl. Oh, that's 20. Yep. And then Ados, your turn.
She changed my mind for me here. With her standing so close to me, and looking so good.
So hot.
So
Yeah.
close to me.
Really hard.
Ados is gonna whisper so only she can hear. You're not gonna make it out of here alive. And he's gonna do mind spike at 4th level.
Some
Okay.
villain stuff right there.
Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Not if it's rubbing off on everybody. Let's go.
Yeah. Trying to earn my backstory here. So that's gonna be a wisdom 16.
18.
God darn it.
You can't miss.
Tarnation.
Dag nabbit. I knew that was gonna happen.
Hey, we're not playing the hillbillies yet.
Okay, sorry. I've been training every day. Okay. Fine. That was a quickened spell. Is that do I have to announce that before?
You should.
You should.
But
You should.
it's
Okay.
a level spell, so it should still do half damage, right? if it's a leveled spell.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't. It failed, and I just assumed that was over. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Thank you for saying that. I had moved on.
Stay in school, kids.
Stay in school. Don't do what I did. And what is that? 5. Yikes, spikes. All right, 21, 29, and it's not done yet. It's 34 points of damage.
That was
Right?
half damage.
No, that, and then half that. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Jeez.
I was like, damn, those are some rolls.
I was like, where has this spell been this whole time?
Where has this spell been all my life?
I've been
I
fun
need
with-
you guys to know she has 17 AC left, or 17 HP,
AC.
Perfect.
AC.
and you just did 17 points of damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh man!
Jeez.
And all it did was whisper to her.
You villain the hell out of her to death.
But,
You
yeah,
broke
again,
her
no-
mind.
Nobody else heard that. I only whispered it only for her.
The moment
So
it
it-
collapses, I am taking off my concentration so we don't char her body in case we need to investigate.
Okay.
And then I fall to the
you
ground,
used-
taking no damage.
I will have you know you do still have a sleepy lizard. If anybody needs to do anything, Eidos, it's still your turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll kind of use free action and say, do we want to execute this lizard? It's gonna wake up eventually, right?
I think it's gonna be really mad that its owner's dead, so probably kill it.
Oh,
And its
feels,
sister or brother, whatever twin
feels
it
so-
is, I don't know.
feels so bad. That'll be the end of my turn though.
Skipping Bess down to Bula.
Right. So, I mean, it picked her up and shook her. She's gonna at least punch it. If it,
It was rude.
it was rude. I'm gonna be rude back. So I am just gonna hit it with a. Oh wait, I'm no longer grappled. It let me go. Get out of there, grappled. Okay, so just an unarmed strike. I'm just gonna punch it. Maybe. 15 to hit.
That
It is
hits.
asleep, so you have advantage because
Just-
it's not moving.
Ooh,
You get a 20.
Ooh, perfect.
nat 20.
Punch it right in the eye.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's gonna be bludgeoning. And I guess do I even roll for that?
I think it's flat damage, right? Whatever your strength
Yeah,
is.
it just says 7.
Just double it if it's a crit.
So I suck it in the face for 14 bludgeoning damage.
Can it roll a saving if it takes damage for sleep, Seraphina?
To like wake up or something? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking?
Yep.
If it takes damage, it wakes up automatically.
Now you have an alive lizard.
Yeah.
It's been punched. It is awake.
Is
Anything
it like?
else you want to do, Bula?
Does it look angry?
Is it kind of
it
pissed that I did that?
It like
Is it not
slowly
punched?
I mean, you just punched it really hard in the face.
Yeah, it like slowly blinks one eye at a time as it like adjusts to the light, picks up, and
So
then
she
it like
wasn't-
hisses at you.
Okay, so she wasn't expecting it to like wake up immediately. So she punches it, and then she's like, "Ugh!" And she's gonna use her as she like kind of like, "Ugh!" Just point the ring of the ram to kind of push it away from her. So, where do I need to be? Go, go, go. Okay. So she does that, and so it has 3 charges. Okay. So does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I forgot this is so good. I need to use this more. So 8 points of damage, and it's pushed 5 feet away from me.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
I don't want to be
Anything
that person, Bula, but I'm going to tell you that it takes an action to use the Ring of the Ram.
Oh crap! Because it's not just considered an attack. You're right.
I'm gonna give it those points back and move it back towards you.
Okay.
Actually,
So,
sorry.
you said that before I did all that rolling. Why didn't you say that?
I was looking up the item. I was making sure. I was like, I think it needs to use an action. So I looked at it, and I looked at the 2024 just to be safe, and it is.
Okay.
I had to be sure.
Okay, so then instead she's startled. I feel like, so she's just punched it. So we're just gonna great axe it with our sparkly great axe.
Get it?
Oh, maybe 15 to hit.
Yeah.
That'll be 12 force damage.
Very nice.
And that's it, because she punched it. It startled her. She axed it. The end.
It will use half its movement to get up, and assessing the lady just punching it in the face as it just woke up. Not even gonna think about the giant lizard-sized horse next to it. I think it'll just multi-attack at you.
Okay.
First one was an 18 to hit for the bite,
Mm-hmm.
for 23 damage. Piercing.
Piercing, so halved, so 11?
Mm-hmm.
Did I math correctly?
And then instead of grappling you, it's gonna do the multi-attack, so it's gonna hit you with its tail.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Meets it.
Meets beat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's another 14 damage of
Is
bludgeoning.
that bludgeoning? So that's also halved, so 7.
How's she looking? She's taking some hits this game.
Yeah, Bula's actually been getting hits.
She's a little disheveled.
Very glittery axe, though.
It is pretty.
Okay. Miss Kittenberry is going to, I think, just, I don't know, it seems like the fight's almost over. She's not afraid of using her spell slots. She will... try once again a first level command to... Well, she's kind of blocking the entrance, so she doesn't want it to flee. But it'll take a couple opportunity attacks if it approaches her. She's going to say, "Come here, you big stinky lizard!" And it's going to roll a wisdom save. Which it fails. Nice. So... on its next turn, it kind of like turns and looks at her, and it will move toward Kittenberry. And you guys will get extra opportunity attacks on the people around it.
Ooh.
Even Casimir.
Casimir too. Yep.
Nice.
Casimir,
Yeah.
Huthamar,
Wow.
Lula, and Zada. You have a 10-foot reach, don't you?
15 feet, but yeah. I'm back on the floor.
You're not
So.
with it. Okay. Yeah, so just those three immediately around it.
The spell faded when she died, right?
Which spell?
The one that
The
made me
levitation.
float in the sky, levitation.
Oh, yeah, you're on the
Oh,
ground. Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
My mom is going to use the Chaos Bolt at a 4th level.
Oh Jesus.
And it's 28 to hit. That's a crit, natural 20.
Oh
Nice.
God, this
I'm just
thing
not
is
gonna
going
roll.
to
I'm not gonna roll. I'm good. Casimir's
Like-
good.
You guys just need to take Lady Blackthorne everywhere.
And then, okay, hold on. Let me roll her damage now.
double the dice. Oh my god, I'm a 4th level.
It is?
Yeah, you crit.
Yeah, you crit.
Oh my gosh. It's gonna be
Double
crazy.
damage. Double the rolls. We did max damage, right? Max damage plus 4.
Oh yeah, we're doing your first one.
Is
You
max.
don't like roll. You just get the max dice amount.
So what's
What's the
chaos
damage
for
die?
4th level?
Oh, what's the damage die? It's 2d8.
So you get
At
16
four?
automatically, and then you can roll an additional 2d8 and add those to that 16.
Okay, I should roll an additional 2d8. Okay, 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry.
And then add 16 to that, and then plus whatever the modifier number is at the end.
Okay, that 2d is 12.
Okay, 16 plus 12 is 20. What did I say? 16? 28. And then does it have
And
like a
then-
plus 5 or anything on the end?
Yes, plus 4d6.
Oh yeah, because you
Yeah.
upcasted it.
Which
So that's an
is-
automatic. So that's an automatic. Oh god. You said at
Wait,
4th level.
Yeah,
So-
4th level, and it's
So
so
3d6.
46.
So that's 18 automatically.
18 automatically?
Yeah, because it's max damage for the first one. Because it's max damage automatic, and then
Okay.
the full roll.
Then you roll the 4th d6.
Oh, I see. Okay, then I will roll the 4th d6, which is a 1.
Okay, 28 plus 19. 47.
Boom.
How'd she want to do it?
She's gonna be like, this is how you do it, children. And she'll cast cancel. Pay attention in class.
What has your dad been teaching you?
Awesome. And with that, with Lady Lysandra, this very, very proper businesswoman, governmental agent, just fucking toasts this big ol' lizard. And we're gonna call it a night!
Yay!
We will return right back here if you feel like you need to do anything in this setting next time we return on Monday. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for being so cute and awesome and great. We have so much fun.
No, you.
No, you! Stop it.
No, you.
Oh my god, shut up. Keep going. We'll see you all next week here, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. Come hang out with us all the time. We love you. Hasta
Bye-bye.
goodbye.